Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This video is brought to you in part by Stofers. Stofers, Wales. Just kidding, folks. The Stofers and the Canada Dry are here because I am not feeling well. We will dive deeper into why in the coming minutes. But quickly, I've got to copy over this link here so I can get some people up in this stream so it's not just me talking to myself. Because at the moment, it's me talking to myself. So hope you all are doing fantastic, enjoying your Wednesday, also known as hump day, because, hey, it's the middle of the week. Maybe you work on the weekend. If that's the case, I'm sorry. But for us normies out here, it is, in fact, the middle of the week, and we're doing it big today here on the YouTube stream. Just sending out some links now. Just posted to Facebook. Go follow me if you're not already. Search my name. Your boy is easy to find. Follow me on Twitter. Just posted there. And lastly, got to do it on my actual fan page, if you want to call it that. Okay, publish. And there we go. Hey, we got somebody in here. What is up, Burt Macklin and friends? Look at that. How's it going? You enjoying today? Your Wednesday in Colorado? Anyways, so yeah, I've got the Canada Dry. I've got some cheap crackers here. So yesterday I was in Ellicott City. Hold on, let me read this. I was offered $800. Okay. Anyways, yesterday I was in Ellicott City, Maryland. If you've been watching the news, you probably know that Ellicott City was hit hard. I'm not drunk. Who just texted me, told me I'm drunk? Oh, it's Ian. Okay. Anyways, yesterday I was in Ellicott City, Maryland, and we were there to cover the flooding that went on over the weekend. It was really bad. If you don't keep up with the news, I highly recommend you do that and check it out. It was really bad flooding. Anyways, as many of you know, I work for AccuWeather, so I was down there shooting video. We did a couple live shots and some packages of the flooding in Ellicott City. And anyways, I came back last night. I got home super late. It was like midnight when I got back to my house, and woke up in the middle of the night and felt like horrible, horrific, terrible. I might as well be dead. No. So I just felt really bad. At like 3 a.m., I woke up, went to the bathroom, thought I was going to puke, which I hate puking. So thank goodness I didn't. But I thought I was going to puke. I didn't. So then I woke up this morning, still felt bad. I felt bad all day, skipped lunch. And now I'm drinking a Canada Dry with the aim that maybe the ginger ale will make me feel stupendous. And then I have these Wells here as well. Wells are the best crackers. This is so annoying, YouTube. Quit sending me this stupid notification that, yeah. You know what will make you feel stupendous? What, Burt Macklin and friends? Bourbon. That is true, but I just don't feel good right now. I do love bourbon, but I'm not in the mood. Burt here. What's cracking? Let's catch up on the live chat since it's just me, Burt, and apparently Ian, who thinks I'm drunk. I wish I was. Get drunk. Burt agrees with Ian. Does your work allow you to film like on your breaks for your personal reasons? Also, I have a puking story that sounds very similar. Yeah, I mean, I can basically do that if I wanted to. I have sometimes. A few times I've done that, actually. I have a couple videos of me doing stuff out in the field, which Ian tried to tell me I would get in trouble for, but it did not. Ian's not participating in the chat. You know what would make you... Yeah, I agree. Bourbon would be great, but I just don't feel good. Plus, I got to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I've missed it the last few days. So we're going to have to drink some ginger ale, be kind of normal. I'm going camping Friday night. So tomorrow night we have to go buy like the food and stuff for that. So I'm going to be busy every day like until next Tuesday. It kind of sucks, but we're going camping with my dad in West Virginia. That should be fun. Let me see if I can get some more people in here. Since it's just the two of us, three of us. We can make it if we try, just the three of us. All right, hold on. Oh my goodness, I hate Facebook. I don't know about y'all, but I do not like Facebook. I figure this week's YouTube live will be down from last week. I would call last week's a success, but that's how these things to go. You do it once, it was good. You do it a second time, and suddenly it sucks. So, so that may be what happens here today, or maybe not. If we're lucky, it won't happen today. Oh my goodness. I'm getting like likes and stuff, and nobody's tuning in. All right. Anyways, back to this. So yeah, that's what I did yesterday, and I felt bad all day. Went to work, and no problem. I mean, I just worked. Look who it is. It's actually I want put some bourbon in your Canada Dry, and that is true. Bourbon and Canada Dry is an excellent combination. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. Ian and Seth, since we're just hanging out, the four of us at this point. Hey, hit the like button, guys. You got to hit the like button. That's important. Yeah, bourbon and Coke or Canada Dry and Coke, excellent combination. I'll go with either of those depending on my mood or how I feel. Just depends on the day, really. So yeah, I'm feeling kind of crabby, but it's not the worst thing in the world. How's the weather out there in Oklahoma and Colorado? Bert and Seth? All these people. How's the weather out there? I know there's been some severe weather, but it's been like a really weak severe weather season, it seems. I mean, we haven't had much in the way of tornadic activity. This is a really bad setup that I have here. It was hailing in the springs, but it's always perfect. How long's the winter last there in Colorado? I know you can get like snow up on the major peaks all season. I'm just waiting for a few more people to get in here before we go further on anything. Hopefully we can get a few peeps rolling in. Sailing strings, it's always perfect. You need to come see Jonathan so we can hang out there, man. Yeah, Jonathan was in New York City not long ago, and I actually would have gone and seen him, but we weren't here. That's only 4 hours away. So far, it's been pretty mellow out here. It was steady 50 degrees for a majority of the winter. It's pretty nice. It was a brutal winter here in the Northeast. And my goodness, I'm getting so many notifications right now. Yeah, it was a long winter here in the Northeast. So there's that. That's always fun. Oscar. How far are you from Scranton? About an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours max. It's nothing crazy. Yeah, I know, Seth. I know. I know your username. Yeah, so I hit 2,000 over the weekend. Where do we currently stand on that number? We are at... What are we at currently? Let's see. 2,042. So I actually lost a subscriber since this pushed out a notification. So that happens sometimes. People don't want to hang with you. They don't like you. It is what it is. My latest videos haven't been doing so well. I don't know why that is. Oh well. That's just life. That's life. Yeah, so that live last week ended up having like 60 people in it total. Yeah, a big Scranton office episode. Yeah, that would be funny. I would like to do that. But I'd have to go there. I mean, it couldn't just be me. I'd have to have a bunch of people involved. Hmm. Oscar, you're making a lot of noise. Did you tell Jonathan we know each other? No, we just talked for a second. So RJ Burger 16 knows my cousin. Yeah, pretty much, Burt Macklin. They don't. YouTube kind of sucks. You heard about the whole subscriber button controversy. Not the subscriber button, the sub feed last week, I'm assuming, where they're cutting off the way sub feeds were going to work. It wasn't going to be chronological anymore. It was just going to be kind of whatever they felt you wanted to watch, which is never a good thing because YouTube, like the algorithm's bad. I mean, I think we all know that. How many of us have a bunch of Jake Paulers being pushed out into your suggested feed on every video? Like, it's just not good. If I go click on one of my videos, I'm going to get a bunch of weird garbage. Well, maybe not. That's a bad example. Let me choose something random here. Okay, here's a Peter McKinnon video. So on this Peter McKinnon video, I have one Peter McKinnon recommended. Then I have Fun for Louise. Then 2 music videos. Then Peter McKinnon twice. Then someone I've never heard of. Someone I've never heard of. The rest are people I've never heard of. Well, there is Casey Neistat's in there. So it's like the suggested feed sucks, you know, and that's where clickbait really excels, is in that suggested feed. Otherwise, like, you know, nobody's gonna click random clickbait. All right, see ya, Seth. Think of Casey Neistat. Yeah, I mean, I used to like him a lot. Casey's changed. His channel has changed. He's very commercialized now. That's the best way I could say it. When Casey first started YouTube, he was a filmmaker. I mean, he still is a filmmaker, but he was all about making films. That was what it was about. You know, maybe he'd fix something, or maybe he went traveling somewhere. But now it's like very commercialized, and I'm just not into it. You know, even like the 368 stuff. I don't know if you've watched that, but it's just not like my cup of tea. I don't know. It's just he's always trying to sell you something, which is, I guess, a good thing for him, but I'm just not a fan of it myself. But Casey's huge. I mean, he makes tons of money, so more power to him, I guess. But I'm assuming he makes like several mil a year off YouTube. He has to. We are down to 2 in the 13 minutes. We've only gotten two or three people in here. That is a sad day, my friends. It happens. Okay, so we'll just keep going here. Yeah, so I used to watch a lot of Casey Neistat, but he's changed so much that I'm just not interested anymore. So I don't know. If I did watch him, it's usually on like clickbaity videos. Like I did watch Do You Want to Work at 368? Not that I want to work there, but I did watch it because I wanted to read the comments. So the only YouTubers I really watch is you, I Am Jake, and a couple bushcrafters. But like, it's just super annoying that they are cluttering the YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is so cluttered with the same garbage. It's all the same. You have your entertainers like your Jake Pauls and your Logan Pauls and your Shane Dawsons, and you have those people. And those people get pushed really hard, like Liza Koshy, that sort of thing, which I don't necessarily dislike some of those people, but YouTube really shoves it down your throat, you know, in your suggested feed. Do you get community tabs from people you're not even subscribed to? Because I do, which I find really annoying. I'll just be using my phone, and all of a sudden I'm getting a community tab from someone I don't know. And a lot of times what I've realized is that the community tab, like, they're always asking questions about what type of video they should make. So it's almost like they're second guessing what they're doing or something. I don't know. It's like they're looking for validation, what type of video should I make this summer? I don't know. Make what you normally make. Like, I'm not a big fan of the community tab either. But I could see how it would be effective for making a channel, get people to come view your channel. Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat. I think that the Paul brothers have fallen off like the golden child YouTube, especially since Logan did what he did at the Suicide Forest. Yeah, I definitely think those times, they are over. So, since we're here, we're 15 minutes in, we got 2 people watching the stream. Let's go on ahead and transition to hold on, let me mute this. Huh. Okay. All right. So now that we're all here, all 3. We got 3. Hey, we got 3. I did want to talk to you guys about the gear you need to make YouTube videos, because I know a lot of us at least on my channel, make videos. Like, I know Bert is considering doing something crazy for YouTube in the coming months. So I wanted to talk to y'all about the easiest or cheapest way to accomplish that. I personally use the Canon 80D, which is over here. But the problem with this thing is that this is like an expensive camera. This is like a solid 12 or 1300 bucks. With this is a kit lens, an 18 to 135 kit lens. I have other lenses as well. They're just kind of scattered throughout my house for some reason. Like here's one. This is a 10 to 18 wide angle lens. But you don't need this to shoot a YouTube video, right? You don't need this at all. You could just use your iPhone. The problem with my iPhone is that it's super old. Its noise, its digital noise is really bad, really poor performance. Well, I think that the go-to wide angle lens, so it depends on the system you're using, but if you're using Canon, you got a 10 to 22 and you have this 10 to 18, which are like not necessarily in the same price range, because this thing is 280 bucks and the 10 to 22 lens is like 700. But I would say you'd go with this guy right here, the simple 10 to 18. This isn't the best thing in low light either, to be honest. This is pretty terrible in low light. That's due to its f-stop, 4.5 to 5.6, which is really bad for low light. But if you're shooting mostly in the daytime, which most people are doing anyways, especially if you're vlogging, then that's totally fine. So I think that if I was starting my YouTube channel again, this is how I did it. I used this iPhone, which is an iPhone 6. I used this and a GoPro to begin my channel. And I did that for like 6 or 7 months. And I guess it was okay. I mean, the good news is that the video was always in focus, because the iPhone and the GoPro are really good at just keeping everything in focus. So never had to worry about that. But you're like really limited. And like I said, the noise on an iPhone is not the greatest. Hold on. Hey, are you able to comment, Burt Macklin and friends? I got somebody weirdly OCD says he's not able to comment on the live stream. He's not sure if others are experiencing this or not, but there's no chat box. So if you don't have a chat box, yes, Burt Macklin can comment. Hey, weirdly OCD, maybe try it in a different browser. I'm not sure. That's weird. So anyways, back to the camera thing. He must have old DSL dial-up. So I started my channel with an iPhone and a GoPro, and that was okay, but I got tired of the limitations. So then I moved over to like a Rebel camera, and then I've got this 80D. I still use the Rebel camera in the right circumstances. So if it's like raining or something like that, I'll just use the Rebel camera. If I think I can break it, which is how I use my microphones, if I think I can break the microphone with what I'm doing, then I will switch over to a cheaper microphone. Yeah, see, I knew this live stream was gonna struggle. I just had a feeling. It's the second week, not random. I did it last Wednesday, so we have one viewer. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Just had a feeling, but that's okay. That's how it goes. Have you seen YouTube's new play button prize? To me, it looks really cheap. I don't know. I think it looks cheap, but maybe it's not, and maybe I'm just crazy. But it's like a piece of cardboard, and I don't think there's an actual play button on it. I just think it's a piece of cardboard. It's the weather. It's got to be. Yeah, I don't know. I had a feeling that this one would be light. That's how these things go. You have one good week and then you have a bad week. Like May's been a really good month in overall views for my channel, but June may be down or June may be up and then July will be down. It's just how it works. It's weird. It's strange. Now we have 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel, my live stream here. Do you know what it takes to get the silver? The silver is 100,000 subscribers. Gold is 1 million. 1 million is gold, and then like that big thing that's like a actual play button that's by itself with a crystal or something in the middle is 10 million. And then I know PewDiePie got a 50 million play button. Who knows if that'll ever be distributed again, but lots of channels seem to be moving up the spectrum towards that range. So you may eventually get, oh my goodness, I'm getting a bunch of texts. Sorry, people. I got 8 texts. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Holly, just come in here and tell me. Goodness gracious. You see what I'm dealing with here, people? So who's in here? Who all is in this chat? There's 3 of you. So let's name ourselves. We got Burt Macklin. Weirdly OCD. Were you able to get in? Holly, come here. BMA. What does that stand for? Burt Macklin and Friends. There you go. I get it now. I had to think about that. So back to the gear talk though. So I got this Wayne Hicks. Look who it is. He's from Kentucky. Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Well, I don't know where he lives now, but he's from Kentucky. Yeah, Wayne, you got to hit the like button, man. I was just telling Bert, I had a feeling this week would struggle on the live stream. I'd like to do these every Wednesday, but I think it's going to have to be a thing before I can like regularly get viewers, if that makes sense. So for people who just come back every Wednesday because they know you're going to go live at 6 p.m. So at the peak last week, I think I had like 8 or 9 people, but people were just coming and going, which was okay with me because I don't really care. But now we're up to 2. Anyway, so yeah, so if you're watching this in the future, post dated, it's like a week from now, which is the 30th of May. The gear you need to get started is not much. Just do it. Just make the damn thing and go on. Just make whatever you want with what you have. But don't believe these people out there that tell you that your camera and equipment doesn't matter, because it does matter. You're not going to grow a channel shooting 4:3 standard definition. That's just a fact. I don't care who tells you what. Casey Neistat can shoot an entire video in SD and pretend that all is well in the world, but the reality is that he's also famous. He's had an HBO series and all that crap, so it's really easy for him, to garner views. But now, if I started uploading an SD, would you watch my videos? No. Would you watch my videos if the quality was bad? No. That's just a fact. You're not going to get anywhere with bad quality. So whatever you're using, just make sure it's good enough to at least look good and sound good. The sound's honestly probably more important than the quality of the video, but so many people focus on just like the camera, so no one ever talks about the mics. Always watching your stuff. Hell yeah. I was telling Bert and several other people earlier that I'm sick from going to Ellicott, Maryland yesterday. So I've got some Canada Dry here. It's not making me feel much better though. We still have to eat dinner. We'll probably eat later towards like 9 p.m. after I'm done with this. I think we'll cut this one short since we're not what's your opinion on the snowball mic? Hypothetical. What do you think YouTube would do? Hold on. What's your opinion on the snowball mic? I have used one. I think it's good. I think if you get one, you need a pop filter for sure because that thing really is bad with plosives, which this one is too. And I should have a pop filter for this, but I don't. But the snowball mics are great. I have this because I bought it as a kit with the boom arm, the mic, and the cables and everything. But I would get a snowball mic or maybe a higher up one like a Yeti. I don't know. So speaking hypothetics, what do you think YouTube would do to a channel with 120,000 subs in about 6 months? What do you mean by that, Burt Macklin? Do you mean like what do you mean? Just trying to figure out like I'm just looking something up real quick. So let's say I am joining someone in 6 months. Okay. In November. Okay. Is this chat in like major delay? I feel like there's a major delay on this chat. There's gotta be. Oh. I just feel I am pretty much dropping everything to this with some buddies. Okay. And does one of them have an established following? Oscar, what are you doing? This let's see. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, I mean the thing with YouTube is like you could blow up quickly, you know. At 120,000 subs, if you had a video, you're just looking at several videos going viral repeatedly and you can be huge. I don't know. It's all so weird. Like the way YouTube works, it's all about how tight your niche is and if you reach your target audience and all that crap. It's just so much. Like a channel with 20,000 subs could have 500,000 subscribers in 6 months if the right stuff happens, but it could also only have 140. You know, I don't know. Gosh, I feel so drained. I just don't have the energy this week. It's just not there. The energy is just not there. We've got one watching strong. Woohoo! Like I'm like it's all super weird how it works. I'm just dropping like everything you do. Yeah, well, I mean, you're gonna inherit some success from them, so or you should, anyways. Red Bull, bourbon, and Four Loko. That's like a dangerous competition. That's like a dangerous combination. Red Ace. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I'm just really tired. That's what it boils down to. I feel like I should not have gone live today because I didn't want to. I'm indifferent. I wanted to, but I didn't want to necessarily. So it's like a weird wishy-washy, you know, like I'll do it, but I don't really want to do it, but I kind of want to do it. And now I feel like I shouldn't have. It will wake you up. So back to the gear. Especially if you're traveling, Bert, you're gonna want to get yourself a nice camera bag, like something that's a backpack bag that you could just wear on you at all times easily. They sell some cheap stuff on Amazon that's not too bad, like 40 or 50 bucks. That'll hold most of the gear you could ever need. All right, let's see. How long have we been going at this? We've been going for 30 minutes. That's surprising. So yeah, I'm going camping in West Virginia this weekend at Bulltown Campground, I believe. And I'll be there through Sunday, so Friday night through Sunday. I'll probably get there late Friday night. And in typical fashion, it's supposed to rain, which sucks, but that's okay. It happens. I'll camp in the rain. I've done it before, and I'll definitely do it again. Nope, it won't let me. No chat box on the app. So that guy, just to follow up, was not able to get into the chat at all. It just did not work. So I guess he left. Yeah, we may. There's a lake at the campground that we'll be at in West Virginia. So may go canoeing or kayaking or something. I enjoy that. And then fishing would be nice, but I don't have a license for West Virginia, so I'd have to buy one. I'm not really sure it's worth it for one day, especially if it's going to be raining. But you never know. May get a little wild. All right. Oh, crap. That sucks. All right, let me just reply to these. Thank you for stopping. I'm like behind on all social media. I'm behind on YouTube this week. I'm like way behind on everything. So like I haven't replied to any of the comments on a lot of videos and that sort of thing. He should have switched his car insurance to Geico. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. This chat, you've consistently been the only person. People have popped in and out. We had Wayne, we had Seth, but you've consistently been the only person. So I hope that it's not just that it's just an isolated incident. The second person, there's two people in here. There's Bert and then there's somebody else. Are you able to use the chat? Because somebody was not. So if you're not able to, please let me know. I have no idea if it's working correctly or not. Let's hope it is. We just want the bottom. Canada Dry, America's #1 ginger ale. Schweppes or Canada Dry? What do we think? Oh, look who it is. Seth is back. So we've got Seth, Burt Macklin, and now we have somebody else. Somebody else, whoever you are you able to comment in the chat? If you are, please let me know. Someone has said who came in earlier and they were unable to do so. So I just want to check and make sure that we don't have a life-altering, changing issue. Yes, I did see Fallout 76. Looks decent. A lot of Fallout games, it seems. Schweppes or Canada Dry? What do y'all think? Burt Macklin's going Canada Dry. Personally, I would rather have a Kentucky ginger ale known as L8 or a late one. You can buy it at Cracker Barrel. And you obviously can buy it in Kentucky too, but it's just distributed across the United States through Cracker Barrel. Good stuff. Did not like it as a kid, which is weird that I like it now. But a 12-pack is $18, which is outrageous. Why would you ever pay for that? So we have a lot of ideas for podcasts and that sort of thing and these YouTube lives to figure out how to make them better and have like a soul niche to them. Because right now it's just kind of like something I've just done twice. But What's a topic y'all think would be good going forward to just discuss about weekly, like a niche topic? If I was gonna go that route. I am so tired. I just don't feel as entertaining today. I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. Let's see. All right. Just checking some links here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I just need to know, like, what should the niche topic be? You know, like, what do you think would be a good niche topic? Welcome to the live stream. Whoever just joined. There's so many people coming in and out. I can't keep up. Well, I mean, nobody's commenting, but there's so many people coming in and out. So back to the gear and back to the 2,000 subscribers. Yes, I did hit 2,000 over the weekend. That last 1,900 to 2,000 was a very long grind. But that's how YouTube is. It goes up and down. What would you do if you won the lottery? A niche topic. I would say the current status of the MCU, hookers and blow. And what would you do if you won the lottery? That would be a very interesting podcast. We could make millions off that. Yeah, so what would I do if I won the lottery? That's a good topic. Let's talk about that right away. Let's not even go through the trouble of starting a podcast. Leave a comment in the chat. What would you do if you won the lottery? If I personally won the lottery, I'd get the hell out of State College. That's for damn sure. We would not be here one day longer than we have to be. We'd probably move to a major city, but I would also buy a farm somewhere out in the middle of BFE, like New York, maybe. Like if we moved to New York City, I'd buy a farm out in BFE, maybe upstate New York, or, you know, wherever. If we live in LA, I would do the same thing. By the way, someone new just joined. Leave a comment in the chat on what you would do if you won the lottery. Am I still good to go here? Are we something weird's going on? What? Anyways, so I would buy a farm probably out in the middle of BFE, and we would move to a city maybe, and then we've moved to a city maybe, and buy a ridiculously expensive like house. Not a house, it'd have to be an apartment, but you know, like we're talking like upper echelon, one entire floor of a major building and a skyscraper. And then I'd also have the farm, which would have a big ass house on it. So you'd have both those places. You could retreat back to either one. Obviously, I'd need to win like $300 million for this to ever happen, but maybe have a helicopter to ship you back and forth. And, you know, that would be it, I guess. And then I would probably never be there because, like a true millionaire, I'm never home. So we'd be on the road constantly. Burt Macklin and Friends says he would have a mountain of cocaine, buy a house in every state, live on the road or off the grid, and then invest everything. Yeah, first you want to invest everything. Invest it all. That's for sure. You don't want to be one of those people who wins $300 million and then looks back on it 1 year later and you're dirt poor. But at least you know, invested into some crime business like an Italian restaurant. That's ran out of an Italian restaurant, rather, at $300 million. What would you do? Everybody else, what would you do if you won the lottery? If you won the lottery, what would you do? It's a tough decision. It's actually really hard to think about. Plus, you owe the government a crap load of money, and you know you're gonna be owing the government money for days. Think about how much everything we do is taxed. You're gonna be, when you get a paycheck, it's taxed then. When you go to Walmart to buy something, it's taxed then. When you buy a car, it's taxed then. When you invest it and you withdraw money, it's taxed then. It's constantly taxed. Everything is taxed. Hell, Social Security is taxed. That's just messed up. Everything is taxed. We are taxed to death. Literally every item in this image has had a tax paid on it. This camera, a tax paid on it. This microphone, a tax paid on it. Everything. Sales tax, doesn't matter. There was a tax. Tax, 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 tax. It's absurd. I mean, I think we can all agree. Too much tax. So if you won the lottery, you're looking at what? Half going to, the Fed, wherever you are. If you're in Belgium, maybe it's higher. If you're in Canada, maybe it's lower. If you're in the US, maybe it's average. But you're looking at like 40%, maybe more. I have no idea. Outright going to taxes. Then you're going to have Uncle Cletus come and ask for some money. Because, that's what everybody does. They come out of the woodwork because they need money. Because you won the lottery. Now they need money. So, yeah. I don't know. So you got to pay those people. You got to pay the tax man. So if you won 300 mil, realistically, you'd have like 120 million left, which you could burn through really fast. Especially if you're taking my route and getting an apartment in an expensive New York City high-rise, as well as a farm up in BFE, New York State, and, all your other luxuries like your helicopter. What a random topic. At least we're not discussing whether or not a hot dog is a sandwich. But if you think it is a sandwich, please leave a comment. The only people who've commented on this are Burt Macklin, Seth, and Wayne Hicks. I really hope the chat is working because one person has commented on another video to tell me that the chat is broken, which is not good. Participants. Yeah, it's just right now me and Burt Macklin. So I don't know. It's very concerning to say the least. Oh, that mutes me. I've never played around with these buttons. Burt Macklin, are you still here? Am I talking to myself? There's 4 of us. Hit the like button if you haven't already. My name's Lincoln Riddle, your host with the most. Is this still going? What in the heck is going on here? I'm having a major issue with this stream. Just give me a second. We got Quint Schaefer in here. Quint Schaefer, are you in the stream? Yeah, I think Quint's in here. Look, I am still here. All right, so I guess we got one participant in the chat. Anyways, back to what we were talking about with being rich. It's because you don't have bourbon with your Canada Dry. I really should be drinking bourbon like I did last week. I felt that made the stream much better. Just, having a drink and talking back and forth. But I don't want to feel sick, so so there's that. So I'm rocking it just the sody pop, as H3H3 would say. What do y'all think? Hold on. Let me think about that thought before I say it. It's always important to do that, especially this day and age. Anybody here who plays video games, what do you think about the new Call of Duty and the new Battlefield? Personally, I think they both look kind of weak, but that's just me. Maybe none of you care about that. Maybe all of you care about that. I have no idea. But I think they're both a little bit weak, especially Black Ops 4 just looks like a direct copy of none other than Black Ops 3. Battlefield 5, the graphics were kind of strange, and the chick had a hook, which I didn't really understand why she had a hook, like for an arm. It's really weird. Just a really strange trailer. Overall, though, I think the idea is a good idea. I'll probably buy Battlefield 5. Oscar, what are you doing? Let me grab Oscar. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Join me, shall you? Here he is. This is our weekly Oscar. Oscar is presenting an award to me for most... I don't know. I'm just being stupid at this point. Can you say hi, Oscar? Just say hi to him. He's avoiding y'all completely. Just say hi. Yeah, so this is Oscar. Oscar's a dog. All right, go on. Since you don't want to be here, he doesn't want to be with me. That's okay. All right, here we go. I'm still here. It's because you have. I think they are both worthless. They killed the franchise. I just want a Battlefield 3 repeat, but with more story and revamped graphics. I get that. We're not going to get that, though. That's never coming back. They're not about that life anymore. Battlefield is stuck on talking, using the old wars, which is fine. I like the old wars, but many people don't. So we got 3 people in here. Put the rat down. That's what Quint said. Hey, Quint, why don't you just log into YouTube like a normal person if you're still in here? There's 3 of us in here. I wish I could see who these people are. It'd be really easy. It's harder to do these live streams when people aren't engaging with the chat. I will say that. When you have the chat, like people commenting, it's just easy to use the chat to like kind of go about, if that makes sense. Because there's a constant conversation going on, but when they're not in the chat, it's really difficult because, how do you keep it going? That's a good question that I'm currently struggling at. Oh, boy. I'm Quentin. My name Quint. Yeah, pick up the load, people. Yeah. Come on, people. We got Mike Lee in here. Mike Lee in his house. I actually asked Mike if he would like to join me in this live stream, but he said no. He said no. Blow the load. Mike, hit the like button. What are you doing? Hit the like button. Put the lime in the Coke, and then you mix it all up. Who remembers that? That was like straight out of 2005, maybe earlier. You put the lime in the Coke, and then you mix it all up. You put the lime in the Coke, and then you mix it all up. Okay, hold on. I am looking at a web page. A web page. What am I, from 1999? I am using a web page. Let's see. Not now, fam. All right, here we go. Back to the chat. Yeah, do some blow, people. Yeah, Burt Macklin has already confessed that he would like to, if he wins the lottery, buy a bunch of cocaine. He is going to be Scarface. That's the goal. Just to be like Scarface. You put the lime in the Coke and then you mix it all up. The like button never moves, Mike. It's always in the same place. It never moves. I feel like we need like something to talk about. Damn. This is like the hardest live I've ever done, and I've only done 2. So, back to camera gear before we get off of it. Before we get off of the camera gear, I do want to say, if you're watching this and you've thought about starting a YouTube channel, but you don't have the gear, my face never moves. Sorry, Mike Lee. Has this worked for you? How do you feel about this? Is this a good way to do the live? Anyways, back to the camera gear. If you're thinking about doing a YouTube channel, just use whatever you have. But if you're not shooting in HD, then please, for everybody else's sake, buy an HD camera. Blooper reel for later. What do we think about the beard? In the last episode, or the last live, in the last live stream, I asked if I should remove my beard. If I should shave it off. What do you think? Leave in the comments. Shave the beard or keep the beard. I kind of want to keep it. I kind of like it. Yeah, so at least we have multiple people in the chat now. They're chatting it up. If it wasn't for the army or my current work, I would have a full beard if you can keep it going. My problem is that this beard's really itchy. It's itchy. I don't know. And when I get out of the shower, it's like wet, which, I mean, that's obvious, but it's just kind of gross. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about having a beard. This is the second time I've had a beard like this. And, maybe it's second time too many. Maybe it's time to just forego the beard for forever. Or I could carve Mike Lee's initials into it. M.L. How do you feel about that, Mike? Think about all the great men with beard. Hey, what is up? What's up? Abraham Lincoln. Hey, he's here. Everybody say hello. Mike Lee 10 or bust. Go to your nearest Cracker Barrel today and use promo code Mike Lee 10. You'll get 10% off your purchase at Cracker Barrel. Dan Blazarian. What does that even mean? Yeah, I figured it was you, Quint. Look, Mike, Quint's in his house. Fake news. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I wish I could. No, I'm Quentin. I'm listing all the people with great beards. Like your channel. Hold on. Here y'all go. I wish I could send you a gift directly through the chat, but I can't. So I'm going to send y'all a link and copy link to tweet. That's not what I want. Link copied. There you go. None of you are going to click that. I already know that. Yeah, should I shave the beard or keep the beard? I could carve someone's initials in here. I could carve QS into my beard. Quint Schaefer. Quint Schaefer is world renowned. He's an excellent person. OMG, it's go up and down. Dude, okay, everybody, go up and down has been on this channel, a part of my channel for literally like 2 or 3. Well, it's not been 3 years. Go up and down has been here since like March of 2016. It's been a very long time. Hey, put that can of Rebel down. I don't know if I have it anywhere to grab. Yeah, go up and down has been here for forever. Forever. Hey, Lincoln, I gotta go. It's been real. Hey, have a great night. Enjoy your giant stack of cocaine. Of course I do go up and down. You've been commenting for 2 years. I can't. How could I forget you? Your very first comment was on a video about it was a vlog. It was like we were like hiking or something. And you asked if she was my girlfriend, and I said, no, that's my wife. Or no, maybe I never replied. I don't know. I recently saw that comment, though. I hearted it. Bye, Burt Macklin, FBI. Oh, I don't even remember. No, of course, yeah. I wouldn't expect you to. That was like 100 videos ago. Yeah, that's Mike Lee. Look, Mike, people recognize you. Oh, Mike. Mike's out here getting recognized. That's hilarious. Mike gets random like friend requests on PlayStation Network, and he doesn't. He's not a fan. He can order pizza for me. He can't order you pizza, but he can get you a discount at Cracker Barrel. He's really good at the 10% off code. Oh man, that's hilarious. Mike, how does it feel to be internationally known? Bitch, I'll order my own pizza. Damn. Mike, you're never going to become an internet celeb if you're calling people bitch. That's just mean. That's just mean, Mike Lee. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. That's hilarious. So what's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. What a great day it is. It's about 7 p.m. on the East Coast. You guys should come visit LA. Los Angeles. Yeah. I'd like to. Holly's been to LA. I've never been to LA. Not once. The furthest west I've been is actually just Phoenix. So I would like to go to Los Angeles, but Holly says she's already been there, so she doesn't, she'd rather go to another country or something. Something like that. But, oh, that's a good point, Mike. He could be talking about Louisiana. I'm 90% certain that he's talking about Los Angeles, though. Yeah, no, she's not seen much. She was there for work, but that's kind of how she operates. I'm on beer 40. Quint's out here getting hammered, Mike. That's what I'm doing. It's on beer 40 for Quint. He's going to make it to 50 beers tonight. 50 beers. If Quint's not at work tomorrow, you know where Quint is. He's at the hospital. Yeah, so she's been to now Mike's got me tripped up. She's been to Los Angeles. We'll probably go pretty soon. Maybe this year. I would like to go to VidCon, which is in late June, and we talked about going this year, but so many people are taking off where I work in July, and then I go off 3 days in June for like various different things. So it's kind of like it just didn't work out. So maybe next year. I don't necessarily have to go to VidCon to go to Los Angeles, but it just so happens that VidCon is in Los Angeles. So, but VidCon's really expensive. If you thought about going, it's like $1 million a ticket. Trust me, I'm a nice person. Yeah, no, we will. I've got a few people. Burt Macklin, who's no longer here, he had to get off. He lives in Colorado. He's told me to, if I go out there, to hit him up. I actually have another friend who lives in Colorado too. So there's a lot of people out on the West Coast that I know, especially in Los Angeles. Oscar is my little rat dog. Oscar. Yeah, he's not coming. So what is the status on the pizza? Have we ordered the pizza? Mike, have you ordered a pizza for Go Up and Down? Yeah, if y'all didn't know, Mike is wildly popular on this channel. People love him. No. People love Mike Lee. They request Mike Lee. They say, Mike Lee, where are you? Mike Lee's been in a few videos. The last one was embarrassing my friends at a baseball game, which was posted in early April. We were at an Altoona Curve game. Quint Schaefer. All right, hold on. Quint just sent me a link on Facebook, Instant Messenger. What is this going to be? DEF CON. MW3. Modern Warfare 3. Friends, friend. He was one friend. Yeah, that video really should have been titled singular friend, because there was only one friend there. Oscar. He's not going to come over here. It's getting on my nerves. So who all is in the chat here? Let's see. Live chat. Top chat. How do I see who's in the chat? I know there's a way to see who's in this chat. There's 6 people total. Participants. Go. Okay, so we have 4 people who are participating. So we have 2 people who are not participating. Make yourself known, people. You know, you don't have to. I remember Michael Lee was moving. Look, Mike. I love it. That's great. Yeah, Mike Lee moved last summer into his current home in Bell. Never mind. We're not going to talk about that. But yeah, Mike Lee moved. That vlog was shot last June. That was about a year ago. And actually, there were a few people in that video. There was Trisha, who's been in another video, like recently within the last 2 months. There was Cole, who is in a review I did on a wireless Amazon Echo product that'll be coming out later this week. Let me show you that. This is the box for it. It is the mission battery shell for the Amazon Echo. It makes your Echo totally wireless. So Cole was in that video. He was my videographer for that. And then Trish was in the America video, the worst cook in America. So yeah, there was a lot of people in that video when Michael moved, when Mike Lee moved from State College to the middle of nowhere. So we are going camping this weekend, as I've said like 4 times now. We're going camping this weekend. We leave Friday night. We get back Sunday. We've got to go grocery shopping for that tomorrow night. How do you guys know each other? I'll answer that in a second. We got to go to grocery shopping tomorrow night for camping. We're meeting my dad in Maryland. So I'll have a bunch of vlogs from that. And then I'll be posting those next week. And then the next weekend, I'm shooting a new series, like a web series, with Trish. More details on that. Eat crabs. And then the very near future. And then on top of that, I'll be going to New York City and Philadelphia. So how do me and Mike Lee know each other? We actually work together. Mike Lee makes these incredible graphics for AccuWeather, and I edit videos for AccuWeather. I do news packages. Mike does graphics. So that's how we know each other. And yeah. And then there's Quint, a.k.a. Shafe, was in here, but I don't know if he's still in here or not. But he also works at AccuWeather. So we got 3 people. He talks a lot at work. No, I don't. Mike talks a lot. He just goes on and on. So I actually asked several people. I'm sure he's very oh yeah. The people love Mike Lee. I'm telling you, Mike Lee is like a celebrity in person. When Mike Lee walks in the building, when am I going to be famous? Well, you know, it's a long and winding road. Like that song, the long and winding. Yeah, you know, maybe someday. Probably never, if we're being honest with ourselves. I don't post enough on YouTube to get big. Plus, I post vlogs, which are not like maybe if I was posting entertainment videos or like documentaries or stuff like that. But it'll take a miracle. I'd have to like move somewhere. I think I would have to like move somewhere, and there'd have to be some changes, some major changes for that to happen. But you never know. I mean, everybody's just one video away from getting big. I walk away when Mike shows up to work. Yeah, possibly. That's just how it goes, you know? You got to have, when you vlog, you got to have a lot of time to make consistent content. Like if I was vlogging every day, it'd probably be a lot different than it currently is. By the way, whoever's in here with us, I notice we have a few new people. Hit the like button. It's important. Drop a comment. I'd love to answer your questions. They mean a lot to me. Go up and down. I would like to do that. I just don't know anybody like within my area who's in my similar like subscriber range that I could collab with. I know some people who live a long way away, and I'd be willing to go to them, but at the same time, like I just have to have the time to do it. But that would definitely help. That'd be a big help for sure. We'll be in New York in the middle of the month, so maybe I should like start reaching out to some people and see what we can do. Maybe we can drum up some content for each of our channels. I am at 2,000 subs, though. Hopefully today I'll finish. I've gained like 20 subscribers today for some reason, so maybe I'll finish today at 2050, but I don't know. You never know with like YouTube. Some days you'll get like 1 sub, and then you'll get like 19 out of nowhere, and then you'll get like 10. Or then, you know, I think the best day I've ever had was like 60. So it's kind of like random how it goes. It's the same way with money. Like, you know, your monetization, it's all up and down. Some days you'll earn like a couple of bucks. Some days you'll earn like $9 or $10. Most days are a couple bucks, but then you'll have those random big days. I don't know. It's really strange. The YouTube machine. Tell us why you decided to vlog. Well, sorry, I'm clearing my throat. Basically, we lived in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and this was like 2 years ago. And I started my channel because I went to school for broadcast journalism. And when we moved to Philadelphia, we moved there for Holly, but I wasn't able to get a job in my field. So I had to take like a job as a debt collector. So I started this channel after like a year of being a debt collector to get back into the game, so to speak. So I posted a bunch of random videos because I didn't really know what I wanted to make. I posted a video on my dogs. That was the first video. I posted another video titled how to find cheap parking. I posted another video about Eastern State Penitentiary. It was like a documentary style video. And then I posted like a slew of political videos that were just there to, I just liked making them. They were kind of like funny. They were funny, but the problem was that the people who were watching them, shockingly, were young. They were like kids. And so they didn't understand like my jokes. So they thought that I was being like serious. So I stopped doing those. And then I stopped doing YouTube for like 3 months. And I decided that the best thing, yeah, see, there we go, the political videos. Sadly, those videos don't exist anywhere. They're not on YouTube. I don't have them on a hard drive. Those videos are totally gone. They don't exist, period. Unless somebody downloaded and saved them. That's the only way they could exist. So then we had like a few things, and I decided I would try vlogging. So then I decided that vlogging I had the time to do. Like I could do it. It didn't require a lot of background work. You know, if you're shooting like a video on, let's say a documentary, if you're shooting a video on the opioid crisis in Kentucky, there's going to be a ton of work associated with that, and you're not going to be able to post enough. Now, the thing is I don't exactly have the most exciting life in the world. I mean, I do travel a lot compared to most people, but I don't exactly have the most exciting life. So like I went through this phase where I kind of made these bad vlogs. They've gotten better though, right? Hopefully y'all think that. But that's kind of what happened. I got on vlogging because I could vlog more and consistently post. I've always been about, I got into this negative habit of trying to build an audience instead of just making great videos, which is very bad. I've recently, since the first of the year, I've been more focused on just making better quality videos, which I highly recommend to anybody who's making videos. Focus on the quality. Don't necessarily focus on the audience size. I get how it's discouraging to have 3 people watching your video that you posted and spend all this time on. But if it's a good video, and I'm not talking like it's dark in the room and it looks bad, you know, well, that's not going to make much of a difference. But I was going to turn off the light and show you, like, if I was just sitting here in the dark, like that just wouldn't look good. This isn't the greatest shot by any means, but, you know, and I just think that focus on making good videos over building an audience. But you also have to build an audience. You got to take the time to do that, which is also a lot of hard work and can be done easier if you just make searchable videos. But if you don't make searchable videos, then the YouTube machine won't feed your channel. So it's like, you know, it's very wishy-washy. It kind of sucks. The way YouTube does it really sucks. Mike Lee does not want to make a YouTube channel. You heard it here first. That's a job for a video engineer. Easier to just ride with Lincoln and do cameos. That's great. I should start doing a credit screen at the end of these videos that are like, you know, VP Mike Lee. If you're in the chat, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit like. It's very important that you do that. You should post more weight loss vlogs. There's a lot of people who have said that. And you know what? The honest truth about those weight loss videos is that they actually did work. I have since delisted all of them because the quality is not very good. But I should do those again for my own health because they really did work. I lost like 25 pounds in the time that I did that. And they were daily, which helped me get, the views were bad on them, but I was getting a lot of subscriber views. I think a lot of people are interested in that sort of thing. I would agree. I think that people watch that and they can easily relate to it, especially if I'm just being like totally honest about myself, and people can really relate to, like, you know, how I feel on a daily basis. And I've thought about that. If I make a vlog series like that, I'll have to incorporate something else so it's not just health vlogs. Like, it'd be a daily vlog, or that's like the center. But I'm thinking about it. I'm floating the idea. And I remember when I started that, I wanted to lose like 90 pounds or something ridiculous over like 6 months. Not totally crazy. Well, over 6 months might be, but it was successful. Quint, I don't control if I'm in focus or not. Okay, this is a webcam. I'm sorry. This is a webcam. This is America. How many beers have you had, Quint? On a scale of drunkenness, how drunk are you? So we got 4 participants in the chat who are active right now. We have 7 viewers. Hey, if you just joined, hit the like button. Leave a comment. I'd love to answer any questions you may have. None yet. I thought you said you were on beer 40, Quint. Quint's out here lying. Why you always lying? This is a totally different audience from the audience I had last week. Like, none of the people that were in this chat last week are in the chat today. Fake. To get you going. News. None of the people that were in the chat last week are in the chat today, which I find very interesting. So I guess it's just going to be, okay, so I've thought about making this live stream a weekly thing. Each Wednesday at 6 p.m., I'll just go live. And after a while, my idea is that people will start to understand that I'm just going to be live every Wednesday. And so then they'll tune in. I know that's not necessarily a surefire way to make that happen, but I've only done 2 of them. So I'm thinking that it will work. Last week, I ended up getting like 60 people total in the chat or in the live stream while I was on. I was on for 2 hours. So I don't know where I'm at today. Hopefully it's like at least roughly 50 or 60 people total that have came in and at least left. Mike Lee was not here last week. No. Last week we had like a Joe who I've not seen. We had a bunch of people who do YouTube themselves that joined in, but I haven't seen any of them for this one. So hopefully next week we can do it. A lot of those people are international. And so, if they join in and it's 7 p.m., it's like 2 p.m. their time, which doesn't work for them. So I even had a guy from the Canary Islands in that live stream, which I thought was really cool. 8 people. If you just joined, hit the like button, leave a comment, leave a question. I'd love to answer it. I'm Lincoln Riddle. And I'm the voice with Purd. Or heard the Purd. What is that even from? Purd. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Purd. Is that from Parks and Rec? Yeah, it's from Parks and Rec. I was going to look it up to see what it is. Your face is fake news. We got some good old-fashioned fighting brewing in the comments. It goes down in the DMs. Who remembers that song? Got 7 people in here now. We're bouncing back and forth between 6 to 8. Bring Michael Lee back in your vlog. Mike, the people are calling. They want you in the vlog. I'm going to contact your agent, Trish, and we'll get you in. Let's book you in as soon as possible. Are you okay with that, Mike? The people are asking for Michael Lee, and I got to deliver. They're going to unsubscribe if you don't show up. It's just true. That's funny. I'm going to tag you in a Facebook post, Mike. Michael Lee is famous. The YouTube live chat proves that. Oh, man. What about me? Bring Michael Lee back. Quint wants to be in a vlog. Quint, you want to be in a vlog? No one's ever seen you. They don't even know who you are. All right, everybody. If you won the lottery, what would you do? Leave a comment in the chat. Or don't. It's totally up to you. I already answered that question, but I'd be happy to answer it again. Last week's big topic of discussion was What's not my wife? Last week's big topic of discussion was, is a hot dog a sandwich? It's an interesting question because if you think about it, a hot dog could actually be a sandwich the way it's made, but it's not. Like, do you really consider a hot dog a sandwich? I don't know. Go Up and Down. I recommend you watch that. It was like a 2-hour-long live stream from last Wednesday, if you haven't already. Quint's getting deep. He's telling us how he really feels. It's okay, Quint. We're here for you. We support you. I wish I had. There's a Logitech camera that's really good for this sort of stuff, and I want to get that. And I think I saw it at the store. It's like $50. So if I'm going to keep doing these lives every Wednesday, or if I'm just going to keep doing lives, total. Quint, his name's Quint, and he works with us, me and Mike. Quint is a video engineer. Mike is a graphics. I don't know his name, his title, and I'm a video producer. You need Mevo. Mike, but then I can't be monetized for my live, right? I know. I've seen the Mevo. I'm interested in the Mevo. Maybe it isn't leveling off. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading. You need a Canon C100. Oh, yeah. Only I need a $5,000 setup for this live. Oh, a software engineer. I thought you were a video engineer. Oh, wait. No, I read that as Quint. Go Up and Down as a software engineer. Okay. You make video games, right? Was that? I feel like you told me that one time. No, Go Up and Down lives in Los Angeles. Shafe Quint. I'm just replying to some texts. I know this is riveting stuff. This is what my day is really like. Just me sitting here on my phone. By the way, yes, this is still an iPhone 6. Still repping the iPhone 6. I made a video about this. I don't know if if any of you watched that video, but this is an iPhone 6. I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh, yeah. Okay. I have been using this phone since launch weekend back in 2014, September of 2014, I believe. And it is a bent phone. Don't know if you can see it or not, but it's bent. Totally bent. No, there you go. You can see it there. It's been bent ever since launch weekend. So yes, I do have a Bendgate iPhone. I can tell you right now that it is 100% real. It has not impacted the phone itself, but I'm sticking with it. A lot of people say, why? Because the damn thing is paid off. How about that? It's paid off. Guess who's not paying to have this phone each month? Yeah, boy. I keep the AccuWeather network on air and production going. Hey, Go Up and Down. Do you have Verizon Fios where you are? Because we have our AccuWeather network is on Fios. Yeah, I remember that. That was a long time ago. That was like that was definitely 2017. I think it was January. And I tried doing like a YouTube Call of Duty stream, which made no sense because I've only ever posted unboxing of, like games. And I've posted like 3 or 4 of them. We're not talking about a lot of content here. It's just something I've randomly done and I need to stop doing. You do have Verizon Fios. Do you watch the AccuWeather network? Do you have cable or Fios? Quint, me and Mike all work for the AccuWeather network. I make news packages, so I voice stuff. Mike makes the graphics that go in them. Quint keeps the show running. I got to take a drink of this. Sorry, folks. No alcohol this week. If you're not in the chat, I know there's at least 3 of you who are not in the chat. No alcohol this week. I kind of feel sick from what I did yesterday, and so I've been just drinking ginger ale and 7-Up, hoping to Feel better. I actually skipped lunch. I brought these wells in here because I was thinking, hey, crackers may help me, but I don't think they are. So, they're just kind of hanging out. Man. So my question is this thing available? I know I have watched your AccuWeather videos. I am your biggest fan. Oh, look at that. Are you do you follow us on Facebook and all that stuff? You got to follow Mike Lee, man. Just to say hello, already liked. Bye. All right, Marbobley. Hello. Goodbye. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Marbobley was here last week, and I want to say they were from the Canary Islands, but I can't remember for sure. We just need to get together and talk about cameras as stuff. Quint wants to go live streaming. He wants to be internet famous like Mike. Well, there's at least been a steady stream of people coming into the chat. That's fun. I like doing these because I get to interact with people who are my subscribers. Maybe one day I'll have able to keep a steadier crowd of people, like 30 to 40. Who knows? Like I said, I think I'll have to do these a lot to get to that point, because right now I just kind of randomly do them. I mean, I've only done 2 of them, but I only told a few people about this one, so it's kind of unannounced in and of itself. And last week's was totally unannounced. I just signed on and did it. So who knows? We'll see. I definitely like doing them. Alrighty then. You've heard the word with Bert. Hey, go up and down. Do you follow me on Twitter or Instagram or anything like that? I don't know if I've ever seen you on there. Trump signs to try. Tesla Model 3 wins Consumer Reports blessing. So the Tesla Model 3 is good to go if you like the Tesla. Maybe I should make this like a news show. I could just sit here and read headlines. That'd be fun. Oscar's conked out. He's like totally asleep. No, but I should. Yeah, I've got an Instagram, a Twitter. I have a Facebook fan page, but I don't really use it that much. I would, but Facebook wants you to like pay to promote your posts. So for people to see them, they want you to boost them, and I'm just not going to pay for that. Like, that's dumb. So it only has like 50 likes maybe. It's just kind of there. It's just something I have. Huh. My Twitter is Riddle_Lincoln. That's what my Instagram is as well. I like your channel, but I'm not a stalker. Yeah, no. I mean, plenty of people just follow me on the social medias just to follow. So let's see. Oscar's twitching. I wish I could show you all this. He's twitching. It's like Oscar. All right. So I keep noticing people keep joining. If you just joined, hit the like button and leave a comment or chat or ask me a question. When we ask questions, like when you ask a question, it makes the YouTube live easier to go off of, since I'm kind of just spitballing here and going off the handle, doing whatever works. Here's my little Pittsburgh Pirates hat. I got this at the Altoona Curve game, not with Mike Lee, actually. This was separate from Mike Lee. Did we ever come to a conclusion on the beard? Does the beard need to go? I feel like it does. If you don't like the beard, let me know. If you do, say nothing. How did you get so famous? Like, well, you know, Quint, it was just a long and winding road. You know, I knew famous people like Quint Schaefer, and that's how I got here. All right, I am going to cut this off at 1:30. So we got 5.5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 5.5 minutes of fun. Who's ready? Who's with me? Here we go. This is it. We got Mar Bobley. I see you. I see you, Mar Bobley. You're in here. Are you? It looks like you are. What's up with you? How are you doing? Actually, I may keep this going until 2 hours. I may keep it going until 2 hours. We'll see. We'll see how I feel at 7:31. I did ask her. She wants me to shave it off. Holly doesn't like the beard. She thinks it makes me look gross. And I guess in many ways she's accurate about that. Shave your beard. Quint says to shave it. Go Up and Down says to shave it. Holly says to shave it. Everybody's on board with shaving the beard except for me. I don't like it because it doesn't grow in over here, which sounds kind of weird, but what can I say? That's how I feel. That's how I feel, man. Nah, trim it to a stubble. Mike Lee, world famous, internationally known, hashtag Mike Lee 10, says to trim it to a stubble. Well, maybe that's what I'll do. Husbands should listen to their wives. Yeah, no, she does want it to go. Usually what happens is I'll shave it and then I just get lazy because shaving takes so much time. I'm kind of joking, kind of not. It looks like a 13-year-old trying to grow one. No, it doesn't, Quint. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the live stream. If you're here for the first time ever, my name's Lincoln Riddle. I'm your host with the most. If you're not new here, hello. Happy Wednesday. It is 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Time. We are just hanging out here on the YouTube lives. People are telling me whether or not I should shave my beard. What are your thoughts? This is the beard in question. It's an okay beard. It's nothing special. I've only been growing it for like 6 weeks. This is all I got. I don't grow facial hair that quickly, thank goodness, because I do not like shaving. Not a fan. I don't like the lack of thickness right here. It's just not a nice looking beard, peeps. Sorry. So, interesting crowd in here tonight. This has been a fun one. Normally, I would like to drink in these to make it more fun, more relatable. Hashtag blessed. I don't know. I don't know where I got that from. Let's see. ESPN.com. Did everybody see that there is a new Fallout game coming? Very interesting. It was 8 months. Don't let me lie. It looks like a 13-year-old trying to grow one. Yes, Quint. It was 8 months. This took 8 months to grow. It took a whole 8 months. Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw, but there's a new Fallout game coming. There's lots of game announcements. We have E3 in the very near future. Not that I'm a gaming channel, but I do want to mention that because I know many of us here do play games. So it has been a long week so far. I'm looking forward to it coming to an end so I can go camping in West Virginia. That'll be nice. And I'll see my dad while I'm there. He's retired. I'm sure he'll yell that at the camera a bunch. Hey there, Lincoln. Hey, Jelly Duck 100. It's going good. Just hanging out here on this fine Wednesday night. How are you doing? Thank you for the 2,000 subs. Congrats. I appreciate that. And how are you doing on this fine Wednesday? Hope everything's going great for you. The problem with this live stuff is that you can see me like, you know, wipe my nose or whatever. Whatever I'm doing, it's all you. Do you have any questions or anything, Jelly Duck? Jelly Dog. Question for everyone in the chat. This was asked earlier. I've already asked a few times, but what would you do if you won the lottery? Somebody said they would buy a bunch of cocaine. I said I would buy an entire floor on a skyscraper. Someone said they would sell their wife. And yeah, so those have been the answers thus far. So what would you do if you won the lottery? It's a very intriguing question because it allows you to dream and think about it a lot. And then You come back down to reality and then realize that you've not won the lottery and you're sitting here on YouTube with a live chat, drinking Canada Dry and eating whales. When are we going to see a Lincoln Jr.? Ooh. Hopefully not for a long time. We're both career oriented. I feel like I always tell people we've got a lot of moving to do before we can do that. Like, physically moving locations before we can do that. If at all. Holly doesn't really want a kid at the moment. That could always change. I would be open to adopting a child. I like that idea too. What's the worst thing on YouTube? That's a tough question to answer because there's so many bad things about YouTube. Are you talking like content wise? I don't even think it's I mean, yeah, it's clickbait, but what kind of clickbait is the question? So many channels that post nothing, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what makes me just roll my eye when I see it. The sub box is a really bad situation. I don't like how YouTube doesn't push out notifications to people. I don't like how they're trying to increase watch time, which I get. But if someone subscribes to a channel, chances are they want to watch that channel's videos. And on top of that, if they're watching that channel's videos or any channel that they're subscribed to, more than likely, you'll have an increase in watch time. I mean, right? That just makes sense to me. But YouTube doesn't care about that. They'd rather push you a community notification from Logan Paul, who you're not subscribed to, and get you to watch his videos or whatever. I mean, granted, they haven't been on Logan Paul since the whole hanging from a tree thing, which was terrible. I don't know why he thought he should show that. That was absurd. You don't show someone hanging from a tree who's dead. I just don't get it. But he did it. And honestly, he gained like 6 million subscribers from it. So in a way, it worked out for him. But now he's kind of ruined his career in other realms like TV and that sort of thing. Mike Lee, are you still in here? We have got 8 people here. I have lost the chat feed. Are we still going? Are we frozen? What is going on? Top chat, live chat. There we go. What kind of camera should Quint Schaefer get? Get the Canon. Get the Canon Rebel T6i. Okay. That's okay, Marbobley. You don't have to write anything. Quint, you need to get yourself a nice Rebel camera. I know how much you love those. Not me. Is that legit? I just stumbled across this. Who are you? Hello, Hercules Poro. How's it going? My name's Lincoln Riddle. I am a vlogger. We are doing it live currently. Is that the Logitech 1080 HD? This is just a standard like MacBook webcam. I want to get the Logitech 1080 HD. It's like $50. I think I saw it at Target the other day. Almost got it, but didn't know if I should get it now or wait. Junk. Yeah, Quint Schaefer hates Rebel cameras. He hates them. He thinks they're the bane of the world's existence. Hates them. Not a fan. I feel like I'm behind here. Give me 1 second. What's the worst thing on YouTube? We did that. What kind of camera should I get? A nice Rebel camera, of course. Yeah, Marbobley, don't worry about it. I totally get it. It's fun just to hang out. Can you speak any other languages besides English? No, I would like to, but no, I can't. I feel like if I lived in a different country, I could immerse myself in another language. Like I spent a week. No, it was less than a week. I spent like 5 days in Puerto Rico, and I started to pick up some of the language. Not that that's another country, but same thing. Anytime like we went to the Dominican Republic, I started to pick up the language, the Spanish language. Then the same thing in Aruba, even though a lot of people just spoke English there. Do you speak French? No, but I would like to. Again, I'm all for speaking a second language. Quint doesn't need a new camera. Who is that? Tiny. Who is that? They know who Quinn is. um, Yo, man, what's up? Hey, Josh Kiefer. Wow, we're getting like an explosion of people in here. While I've got you all, hit the like button, leave a comment. Who is Tiny Shopkins Collector? Who is that? Mind blown. My wife is on. Oh, okay. Quint wants to spend about 4 G's on a camera, he said. Hey, Quint, why don't you tell her what you would do if you won the lottery? Is that a cereal box? No, this is like goldfish. These are called whales. And I have them here because I felt bad all day, and I was thinking these would be okay to make me feel better because they're crackers. But they didn't really do that. So I also have a ginger ale. So my stomach kind of hurts. This is a Christian Roblox channel. Nope. Trust me, I already know what he wastes his money on. Very interesting. Everybody's spending lots of money, including Quint. Hey, how's it going? I need a killer laptop to edit videos. We got Benjamin Chavez in the house. Benjamin does videos on dress wear. There's actually, AKA Shaft is a really good person to ask about computers and editing equipment. Then there he goes. Don't buy a Mac. Why? Oh boy. Why you not have a drone? I don't have a drone because I'm worried I'll break it. Plus, there's a lot of laws around them. It's a lot. I do like that it would add a third element to the videos. Yeah, I use primarily Mac. I use primarily Mac because I have an iPhone, and the ecosystem is they suck you in, and then you're just pretty much screwed. Once you're in, you're in. I'm open to getting a Windows though because they work generally. You can get a lot more value for money, so you can get a lot more power. And I love Asus, and I'm holy cannoli. We got a lot of people popping in. Hey, what's up, Mike? All right, I don't want to get lost here. I don't have a drone because I'm worried I'll break it, and there's a lot of laws regarding it. There's just so many laws, a lot of drone laws. Everybody hit the thumbs up button while you're here, please. Let me get back to this. If you're going Windows, go Asus or some sort of budget gaming laptop. I've had an Asus computer before. It was excellent. It was a long time ago, though. Go Mac. So it looks like we've got a little bit of a war here between the Windows and Mac people. I'll say go whatever you want. What your budget has is what you should go with. That's the truth. The good thing about a Mac is that it's like go up and down says you won't have many viruses. I mean, he didn't say that, but he's referring to Windows. With the Mac, you just won't have that risk. And if you're like me, you download a bunch of random crap for videos that's sketchy as it can get. I download, like, you know, when you see those cards, they're kind of like title cards, and it'll say like 3 hours later. It's like a SpongeBob thing. I mean, that's all downloaded from a sketchy website, you know. So if you're having to do that kind of stuff, really think about viruses, because those websites would probably fill both of these computers up with viruses. Go Mac. I love Asus brand, and I'm eyeing the ZenBook Pro. How do you feel about that, Quint? What's up, Lincoln? How are you doing, Mike? Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Quint can just donate you his. I'm sure he would love to do that. I am a Linux guy, so first thing I do with a Windows computer is delete Windows from its hard drive. I have never used Linux, not against it. Now someone says I have a nice beard. Finally, everyone here has told me I should just shave it off. Everybody. But I like it. I think it's I think it makes, I mean, I'm a big guy, so it kind of gets rid of the fatness. I mean, the fatness is still there, don't get me wrong, but it kind of makes it more minimalized. Ubuntu is basically Mac OS, or it's the other way around. I'm good, man. How are you? Doing fantastic. Don't feel so great. I think Mike Lee has left the chat, Quint. Let me see. Mike Lee, are you here? Do you copy? All right, so back to this. I've never used Ubuntu. I've never used Linux. I like my MSI desktop. Has an MSI motherboard. Yeah, AKA Shafe is he knows computers really well. How come you can't spell videos? Oh, gosh, not this again. All right, apparently I spelled something wrong in my title, so let me fix that. Deadpan Cole! Ladies and gentlemen, Deadpan Cole! Deadpan Cole is Cole. That's his name. Deadpan Cole. He helped me shoot a review of the Mission battery shell by Echo. I was sent this product by Mission. I wasn't paid for it, but they sent this to me. I do get to keep it, which is kind of cool. He helped me shoot a video review of this. That should be up in the coming days. Just wanted to say that while Cole was in here, feel free to check out his channel. I don't know. I think he has 2 videos up. I got to correct. I don't think I can change the title of this live, but apparently I spelled something wrong. Cole, that is Quint Schaefer, a.k.a. Shafe, is in his house. I run OpenSUSE, my laptop and Ubuntu and my desktop. Give Quint a hard time. He deserves it. Thank you for stopping by. It's pretty sad. Where's Mike? No Mike Lee. Mike Lee is gone. The people... Mike, come on. Hercules. How did you come across this video, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, if you haven't already, leave a like on the video. But also, if you have a question or you just want to talk, feel free to leave it in the chat. My YouTube channel doesn't reflect my computer preferences at all, though, nor my preferences about mobile devices. Yeah, I mean, I don't really talk about it that much. I edit on this iMac back here, but this thing's like almost 3 years old, and it's got a really slow processor in it, so it's not the greatest for editing stuff. Like a lot of technical stuff like color grading, this computer just does not handle it well. So I basically either don't do it at all, or I'll just lay a basic adjustment layer with a color grade on it, and then I'll correct the really bad ones that look way different. But I don't usually do that at all because computer shit's a brick, and that's not a joke. So I need to replace this in the near future because I do a lot of video production work, like freelance jobs, and it kind of really hinders my workflow. But, you know, I mean, it's an okay computer if you're not trying to do anything crazy. Can you code? At one time I could. I've had several websites, but I have not done that in a long time. I actually took several computer classes on that in college. My YouTube channel doesn't reflect that. Like 16, junk. Macs are amazing. Yeah, it's shit. Better than the ones at work. Macs are great. Look at all this conversation we got going on here about Macs. Where's the PC Master Race at? Welcome to the chat. People are just kind of popping in and out. Hope everybody here is having a great weekend. I just want to regularly say that. It's not the weekend either. I hope everybody's having a great week. It's Wednesday. Action Jackson 1250 Sports Talk. Are you still in here? Hold on. I'm just replying. Act naturally. How are you doing? Oh, yeah? That's interesting. That's like that's something that I would do. Hercules. I look up weird stuff like that. Like I'll just search random stuff knowing that it'll pull people I've never heard of. And, you know, I don't know. I've never done that specifically, but I'll just do that just to come across random people. Just something different, a change of pace. YouTube seems to love to stuff like big name YouTubers down our faces. So it's like, you know, just to get something different every now and then. Act naturally. So Victoria Day, I saw you replied to that. If y'all don't know, Act Naturally posted a video of Victoria Day, a Victoria Day fireworks show in beautiful Canada. I have lost a subscriber, just so we all know, just so we can all bask in the loss of a sub. Very sad. I'm going to read this comment here really quick, and then I'll Okay, well, for some reason it's not updating. Yeah, it's in Toronto. Victoria Day is a federal Canadian public holiday celebrated on the last Monday preceding May 25th to honor Queen Victoria's birthday. Very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Lee is back in his house. If you've watched my vlogs or been around long enough, you'll know that Mike Lee is a bit of a celebrity here on my channel. He's like world famous, internationally known. He loves the fame, so I recommend you go hunt him down on Twitter, show him some love. Oh, really, Hercules? So it's like the same thing for every time you do it. It's like, I just stumbled across this. Who are you? That's great. That's cool that you do that because, you know, small YouTubers are kind of like, I don't know, some people don't get a lot of support or people don't watch, and so I think it's just nice that you do that because you get really excited about it, obviously. Especially people who don't get a lot of views. It's always nice to have more people checking them out. Oh, Mike Lee is requesting people to follow him on Twitter. Wow, this is a big day right here. We should get Holly in here, but she's working. Dude, I am stuck at 780. I get to 780, and then a few people bail on me. Then I get back, so it goes up and down. But you never go over 780. You know what, though, Benjamin? I'm leaving you on watch time by getting a dinner. Haha, keep going. All right, thank you for that, Act Naturally. Enjoy dinner. I hope it's a great one. Benjamin, yeah, I mean, you know, you'll eventually get past 780. I have these times like that where I'm stuck in a subscriber range, and it takes like a fortnight to, you know, pass it. And then all of a sudden I'll get a ton of views. So you may be stuck at 780 for like the next 3 days, and then you'll kind of inch towards 800. And then boom, you may gain like 40, you know, who knows? YouTube's really weird like that. Only my Twitter is public. Y'all can stay away, get away from my other profiles. I'm stuck on 129. All right, Quinn, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Mike, you'll get there, though. 129, there's no shame in that. A lot of people don't realize how hard it is to grow a YouTube channel. Live streaming's fun. I like just sitting here talking to everybody. It's nice. What is your exam, Hercules? Deadpan Cole. What's the best camera for YouTube? The best camera is the camera that you have. I think any camera by Canon with dual pixel autofocus is the best camera to have for YouTube. It does not matter which one. YouTube, you do everything by yourself. If you have a group of friends, then that's great. That's true, Benjamin. I mean, it is true that whatever you have on you is the best camera, but at the same time, you know, if you're buying a camera, then then you have some options. Yeah, I've got a, whoops, sorry about that. I've got the 80D right here. This is my primary workhorse, but I do have some other cameras. Your dad works for Canon. That's pretty cool. Let me see here. I'm using this as a hobby to procrastinate on an exam. Please say Greek mythology. He said physics. So we got, this dude's intelligent, really intelligent, apparently. You're going to nail it. Wait, is this a high school exam? Collegiate exam? Yeah, I prefer Canon products. The problem with Sony, and if you watch these big YouTubers who have switched to Sony, they all try and act like it's God's gift to earth. And I understand you get a high frame rate. Some of them shoot like way high. I think that little Sony point and shoot, which this isn't about point and shoots, obviously, but there's a little Sony point and shoot that's like $1,000 and it shoots like 900 plus frames a second. You will never need that. But a lot of those Canon cameras or Sony cameras shoot like 120 FPS or higher. So yeah, the color tone on those Sony cameras is like a really weird purplish pink color. They do shoot 4K. I will say the quality is great, but the autofocus, and again, this is YouTube, the autofocus is lackluster at best. So if I was buying a camera, I would honestly just choose the tried and true. What we know works, and we know dual pixel autofocus is badass. My wife had a Canon Rebel, but she won't use hers, so I record with a Samsung Galaxy S6. Hercules, I got you. FPS, frames per second. I don't know what I'm talking about. My wife had a Canon Rebel, but she won't let me use her, so I record with a Samsung Galaxy S6. Yeah, and then the quality's great. So, you know, whatever you got to get it done, right? I use my iPhone. I was telling everybody earlier, I still use my iPhone 6, but the problem is that the front-facing camera on this is really bad for like the modern age. And as far as the rear camera goes, there's just a lot of noise. So let me see if I can show y'all what I mean. It's just not good. I would like to replace this with a point and shoot. For one, I really stuff the memory on this with videos. Like I have 128 gigs on here, and all of it's full of nothing but videos. The Sony FDR AX53. What is that? Is that a mirrorless, like a full size camera, or not a full frame, but a crop sensor? Or is that like a point and shoot? Like I said, I've got the 80D. Ow. I just like the 80D. I just think it's, for what it is at the price range, I think it's an excellent camera. Plus, you get Canon's lenses, which I think we can all agree are some of the best there are. On top of that, I would like to replace this with the updated version of the 80D when the time comes. So, whatever that is, if it's the 90D. I'm not into photography, so I don't know what any of those numbers you said mean. Hercules, are you high school? Or are you in university? Or is that physics test for college? Or this is why the live streams are so much fun, because I get to talk and interact with you. Is that camera around like $800 and it shoots 4K? I think I've used one. I have a buddy who's a storm chaser who uses, I think he uses that camera. And I've used it before. Yeah, that's got the image on that's really nice. It's really nice. And actually, when I used it, I thought about it. Thanks, Ben. Have a good night. It's for high school. I can't believe it. I graduated, what is today? The 29th? No, I graduated high school 8 years ago yesterday. That's crazy. Yeah, so I'm 25 now. It's on nuclear physics, though. Nuclear physics. I was never big into the sciences. I just wasn't good at it. That and mathematics, which is ironic because I work for a weather company, but but I have no actual part in forecasting, so that's good. Deadpan Cole. I'm editing the video. I will have it up Friday morning. The video that we shot, me and Deadpan Cole shot a review, as I've already said, of this Mission battery shell for your Amazon Echo. It makes your Echo totally wireless. Fusion versus fission, bro. Oh gosh, here we go. Mike Lee is a meteorologist. Hercules. He's a meteorologist and a genius. And he's famous. Hooray, we should do more videos together. We'll be together. Yeah, well, we'll have, we got to get Mike into a video since people love Mike so much. People are literally in here all this stream asking where Mike was. Fort Mike Lee, genius. Psh. So what is everybody doing? Are we just sitting in our homes, looking at our phones, desktops, drinking a beer, watching TV? Am I just running in the background? Fusion, much better than fission. You have a good voice, so I'm guessing you're a presenter in that weather thing. Yeah, Hercules, I make news packages for AccuWeather for our cable network, which is on Verizon Fios. Mike Lee is a graphics artist for us. Where do you see yourself in the future? It's a good question. Y'all ask these questions, and I have no idea. I don't know what to answer it with. I think in 5 years, I would like to live in a major city again, not Philadelphia. I've already been there, done that. But a major city, maybe working for a production house, or maybe working in news. I don't know. It's all open for me. I'll do whatever. That's how I like to keep it. I think in life, you got to be really flexible. I think that's where a lot of millennials mess up, is that they don't want to move, or they don't want to take a job they don't like or something. You know, sometimes you just got to do it. You don't have a choice. You just got to do it. Making that dough, getting rich. No, I don't see that happening. If I had to choose a city to live in, probably would be Chicago, because I love Chicago the most. Freelancing full time, yeah, but if I did that, I'd have to start a production company. That's true, Hercules. Sometimes you just got to do what makes money. If you get laid off and you need a job, then you need a job. Sometimes you just don't have the time to sit there and be picky. You know, take a few months if you've saved up, try and find the right job, but at some point you just got to get food on the table. Deadpan Cole. Yes, I'm going to own a bakery. Mike Lee's going to work there as well. J Vlogs, are you still in here? I see you entered the chat, but I can't see the chat. Sell your body. Well, that is one way to go about it. In 5 years, though, I would like to have created several avenues in media, if that makes sense, like a website, another podcast, stuff like that. I've had a few websites in the past. All of them I've shut down because I didn't have enough time, but I really want to start a new one and commit to it. I like the idea of creating a travel website because I know a lot about travel and I'm really good at scoring cheap deals on travel. So I think it'd be great to do that and have like a podcast with it. But I like just sitting here talking. I could do this all night. I could podcast about anything. You really know how to play it off. Travel feels. Travel feels. Matty Hapoya. He has since changed his name. Yeah. Let me see here. Give me 1 second, peeps. I'm interested in this new Fallout game, Fallout 76. But I didn't like Fallout 4 that much. So, I don't know. Y'all can't even see what I'm looking at, so this just sounds ridiculous. I'm looking at the Fallout 76 trailer. When does it come out? June 10th is when it's going to be officially announced. Let's see. So I know we got 2 people in here from Pennsylvania. 3 if you include me. Where's everybody from? It looks interesting. I know Deadpan Cole's from Pennsylvania. Mike Lee is obviously from Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania. You need OBS Studios so you can show us. My man. I actually want to get a green screen. This is my idea. I'll get a green screen, an Elgato Cam Link, which means I can use my 80D as my camera. And then I'll have OBS. But I don't want the entire thing to be me at doing OBS. Like, I don't want to be in a little box the entire time. Does that make sense? I'd like to not be in a little box the entire time showing you my screen. Don't know if that's possible or not. Quint has messaged me. What about that? I don't know what that means. You can switch scenes. So, but can I keep it on me? Can I blow up me? Or does it have to be like a picture of grass blowing in the wind? San Antonio. I know a lot of people from San Antonio. I was actually born and partially raised north of Dallas along the Red River in a town called Denison, which is where Dwight D. Eisenhower was born. You probably know where that's at. Oh, maybe not know where that's at, but you may have heard of it. It's in Grayson County. I would love to live in Texas again. I have never been to San Antonio, though, which is weird because I've been in Texas a lot. I've lived in Texas, Arkansas, Kentucky, and PA. OBS. Mike Lee, when are we going to make videos together? Mike Lee, you got to use some of this fame that you're getting from these YouTube videos. The MW, hold on, let me just reply to this. NWR clip. Gotta get dinner. I'm thinking Panera sounds pretty good. Some black bean soup, some chicken Caesar salad. It is hot in Texas. Agreed. How hot was it there today? Oh my goodness. Yes. Let's do a vid. Let's do lunch. 102. Humid or no? A lot of humidity. Yesterday it was really warm here in the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic. Probably one of the warmer days we've had in a while. And Pennsylvania weather is really weird. It lingers, the cold lingers from like October to May. And so it can be warm in that time, but it's usually not. It's usually just going to be cold. And then our severe weather season lasts, a solid week, and then there's no more. And then it can get warm here sometimes. Very rare for us to hit 100, mid-90s at the max, high humidity. But that's about it. It's kind of boring if it's not winter. Well, let's do coffee. I'll be waking up at 4:30, peeps. That's what you got to be on. You got to be on that 4:30. Hercules, I am from the South originally, so I would say I prefer tea. However, I drink a lot of coffee. I don't ever drink cocoa. Not against cocoa, but I just don't drink it. I do drink a lot of coffee, though. Yeah, y'all basically have what? You have you have warm, warmer, and then not as warm in San Antonio. So I would say, oh yeah, I would just stop drinking coffee for $1 million. Are you kidding me? Of course. Let's not be ridiculous here. Yeah, I would say coffee. But younger me would say tea. And in fact, at one point, I didn't drink anything except tea, unsweet tea, for like 3 years. No alcohol, no coffee, nothing. It was only unsweetened tea and water. I did that for 3 years. I'm thinking about going back to it, and I just might because I liked that. It always felt great. I never drink my tea sweet, though. I never have. It's too sugary for me. Just not a fan. Are you more of an outdoors or indoors person? I would say I'm a solid mix between the two. I enjoy being outdoors a lot. We camp a lot. I've got a few camping vlogs on my channel. I'm actually going camping this weekend in West Virginia. So I like kayaking. I've only been once last summer, but I like that. I've been canoeing a bunch of times. I like that as well. So I would say I'm a good mix of both. If I'm indoors too much, I do start to get bored. And like this last winter, I got like amazingly bad cabin fever. I think I got some serious depression from that, like seasonal depression. It was really bad. I felt really in the pits there for a while, like a solid month. Yeah. Mike Lee, I mean, it was snowing. It was like April 15th and it was snowing. And, and then I went to the Dominican Republic, which was great. But we land and it's like 35 degrees in Pittsburgh, and it was like late April. I don't know. I just can't do that much of it. And I love the snow. I love being outside in the snow. I've chased a few snowstorms. That's always fun. It's great when you get hit by a snowstorm. I was in Philadelphia when I lived there a few years ago. We got like 27 inches. That was amazing. So I would say I'm a good mix of both. If I go a few days of not being home or something, I'll start to kind of miss sitting at home and doing nothing. But that's like rare. Like tomorrow I've got to edit a video and then I'm going camping. So like Monday, I'll be like ready to be at home for a day or two and do nothing in general. I used to play a lot of video games, but I don't even do that anymore. Sometimes I find myself kind of bored with that. Hashtag promo code MikeLee10. Go to Cracker Barrel and give it a whirl. Let's see. We don't have seasons here. Yeah, I would like to oh yeah, that's a good question. Before I answer that, I'm going to talk about San Antonio. I would like to go to San Antonio, but to fly there from where I currently live is really expensive. And even if I drove to Philadelphia, Newark, or Pittsburgh, or BWI, Baltimore, IAD, Washington, it'd still be expensive because that airport is how big of a city San Antonio is. That airport's small. And like their main carrier, I think, is Southwest. So if you're trying to get a flight from anybody, it's just really expensive from the Northeast to there. But I would like to go. How do you balance work, YouTube, and your personal life? Well, work is really easy. I'm blessed to have a standard like Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 job. I'm one of the lucky ones. I work with people who work weekends and they work late at night. And I should say that sometimes I do go out in the field. Like yesterday, I had to go to Maryland to cover the flooding in Ellicott City. And I was gone from 8 until midnight. So I was gone like 16 hours for that. So sometimes that happens, but mostly I'm there and I've got that lucky 8 to 4 schedule. But Mike Lee, like, he has to be at work at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Deadpan Cole's got to be there super early. So it's all over the place. I'm just lucky to have that 8 to 4, which really helps balance work and other stuff. Now, the thing about YouTube is that you have to be in a good mood to do it, right? So if you're not happy, you're going to come off as unhappy. If you watch like the first hour of this live stream, I was kind of in a bad mood because I'm not really feeling that great. But I kind of perked up as more people got in the room. We started talking. So typically I would normally try and avoid making a video on a day that I don't feel good or I'm not in a good mood, which is why I really stick to like once or twice a week if I can. I would like to post more, but I just don't have the time. And I would post less to have better quality, but unfortunately YouTube does not reward quality like it should. So it's kind of like you can post once, but then, you know, YouTube's not going to drive traffic to your channel unless you've posted like the greatest movie or greatest video ever. So I kind of just have it going, my usual 8 to 4 schedule. I'll make a video. Usually I try and make one each weekend, then I'll make one during the week. And then, you know, the personal life. The personal life is not as easy because my wife works a bunch and we both work a bunch, but she works a bunch as well. So we usually spend most of the time. We've been waking up at 4:30 a.m., which has helped, but we, in the past, spent most of our time together, like hanging out on the weekends. But since we've been waking up at 4:30, she's had more time to hang out at night because we've both been working at 4:30 in the morning before we go to work. So like I said, I do a lot of freelance work. That's a great time to accomplish that. Your mind's ready. You're very in tune with what you're doing. Same thing with YouTube videos. When you're editing, you're very in tune. You're marching away. Whereas if I come home and do it at 5 p.m., I'm burnt out from a long day of sitting there editing news video. And so it's like the last thing I want to do is sit there and watch myself and have to go through all that footage. So I kind of just have a system down where I've evened it all out. Even the playing field, for sure. Yeah, that airport, 2 terminals. That city is so large to have such a small airport. It only had, I think, 8 million passengers served last year, which is absurd. Yes, it is great that y'all made me feel better, Hercules. I do appreciate it. I just enjoy talking to people, including my subs, and then you came across this, which is awesome. You're probably the first person I've ever had do that. And then I've got some AccuWeather peeps in here that I work with. It is, and Mike is right. It's always cloudy in State College, Pennsylvania. Happy Valley, as it's known. Home of Penn State. It's always cloudy. It's always dreary. In fact, there's still some sunlight left, and it's probably cloudy right now. Can I get an RIP for chat? RIP chat. Ladies and gentlemen, Philip Dolan from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, home of Wild Turkey and Four Roses, two big-time bourbon companies. I wish we could do behind the scenes at AccuWeather, but I don't think I'd be allowed to. We could shoot a great video of that, but I don't think they would allow me to. Because we have that rule that you can't shoot photos or video. Ladies and gentlemen, Philip Dolan lives at 1236 Forest Drive in Lawrence. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know the street or anything he lives on. You don't want them to know where you live. You live in a famous town, home of Wild Turkey, one of the most well-known bourbons around the world. And ironically, a long time ago, Wild Turkey used to be considered a bad bourbon, but these days, it's pretty good. Philip lives in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Look it up. That's where I'm originally from before I lived in Arkansas. And, well, that's not right. That's where I lived after Arkansas and Texas, was Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Dear God, someone is at the door right now. Quick, Phil, get your camera out. Shoot video of it. I want to send him fan mail. You hear this? Look at all these people who are getting famous in this chat. We got Mike Lee. We got Philip. Under construction for the third. So they are building a new terminal there. That's great. So thoughts. Vegas. They took my book and they took my Pablo. What does that mean? So thoughts, you know, but I will not get flights. So should I wait until... Oh my goodness. I'm getting so many text messages right now. Holy cannoli. Let's see. We've been going at this for a while. We're at 2 minutes, 11 seconds. Welcome to Wednesday night. This is the YouTube live stream brought to you in part by Stofers. Just kidding. It's not really. I'm Lincoln Riddle if you're new here, or if you're just checking out this channel, welcome. I post vlogs, and that's pretty much it. YouTube lifestyle vlogs. Leave a question in the comments if you've got one. What do the text messages say? One of them is from Holly. She is asking me about her work. The other ones are videos of weather for my job. People are texting in. We have a reporter out there, and we've got all sorts of stuff going on. So I just get these steady stream of text all day. Some of like tornadoes. By the way, on that note, I highly recommend you go check out Reed Timmer's YouTube channel page. A couple days ago, he posted a video of a tornado he got on camera in Wyoming. I want to say he was really close to it. The title has that there's cows being flung around. It's a really interesting video. I highly recommend you go check that out. I meant to say that earlier because it was like a really strong, great quality clip. Let's see what Holly's saying. Philip says hi. Holly, come here. Holly. Do y'all want Holly to come say hi? Let's see if I can get her in here if you want her to. If you don't care, then I'll tell her just to forget it. 8 people. Welcome back to the live stream. I'm Lincoln Riddle. It is Wednesday night. What's the most interesting thing that happened to you today? That's a good question. What is something interesting? Let's just start out with something interesting that happened to me today. What did happen to me today? I went to work. You know, this was a really bad day to ask that question because I don't feel like anything interesting happened, even though something probably did, that I'm just forgetting. The most interesting thing that happened. Well, I almost threw up, so that's probably about the extent of it today. Yesterday, I would have had a better story for you, but not today. Something interesting did happen. You heard it here from Philip Dolan, who's from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Holly. She's in the room right next to me. If I could get her in here. By the way, leave a like if you haven't already. It's always good to drop a like. Helps the channel, of course. And yeah, Leave any comments or questions you have. I'll be happy to answer them. I've been going on here for 2 hours, 15 minutes at this point. So if you've got anything, let me know. Definitely down. Who all is still in this chat? Who's still in here with me hanging out? How about some random guy stumbling on your... That's probably pretty accurate there, Hercules. Oh! I'll address them on the live stream. So here's Holly. Can you say, come here, say hi. Just come say hi quickly. I'll shield your face. Here, look. Look, I'm hiding the camera. It's covered. Come say hi. It's covered. Yeah, you're going to take your hand off. I won't take my hand off. Come say... Holly, come say hi. I won't talk to you until you say hi. Gosh. I'm covering it. Say hi. Get it right up in the mic. Go down into the mic.
Hello, people of YouTube.
Hello, people of YouTube. You heard it here first. Someone said hi, Holly, by the way. Okay, so Holly, we're married, Phil. You know that. So Holly has an offer to go to Las Vegas on a press trip for her work for free, which would mean that a press trip, meaning she would go there and write about the travel to Las Vegas, the hotel, the airliner, whatever she does there. So the Vegas people sent out my request today. They gave their press people a June 11th deadline to say if they will or will not host me, but I will not get flights. So should I go ahead and book the flight or wait until June 11th to see if I get a hotel? And if not, bundle it. And if I reach out to the hotels, I could reach out to the hotels in the meantime. That's really complicated, Holly.
I can reach out to the hotels myself in the meantime rather than... And you didn't even finish.
I read it. I'm on a live stream here. I'm trying to read all these questions too. Then book the flight June 11th for like July 11th, or we could go together 6 through 8. I don't know. Let me think about it.
You didn't even look at the other text.
Holly, wait. They asked, how is it to be Lincoln's wife?
Annoying.
She said annoying. Okay. I was offered $800 to write a 1,000-word article, but it's due next Tuesday. I don't have time at all because of this camping trip, but I feel really stupid turning it down. What do you think I should do? I told them to send me their contract. Just take it, Holly. That's dumb. It's $800 for an hour's worth of work. Jiminy Cricket. Make time. Holly says that it's annoying to be my wife, by the way. We're all clear here. Hey, welcome back, Josh. Hope your evening is going swimmingly. Let me catch up with the chat here. How about some random guy? Yes, Hercules, I would agree. Maybe you're right. That might be the most interesting thing that's happened today. I'm still here. Go up and down is still here. Hi, Holly. I'm here. I'll put a ring on my finger. Hello, Lincoln's hand. How do you like your eggs? Shaken, not stirred. That doesn't make any sense. Florentine. No, I like them scrambled. Philip Dolan with the provocative emoji. How is it to be Lincoln's wife? We already answered that one. Holly made it very clear that I am annoying. How long have you guys been married? We will have been married 3 years coming up here in September. On the 4th, we actually got married in beautiful Chicago, which is our favorite city in the world. Well, maybe not the world. Perhaps it's just in the U.S. I do like Amsterdam a lot. It's a really walkable city. It's absolutely beautiful. Love the waterways and that sort of thing. But I love Chicago, and we got married there. We actually had our reception on the 95th floor of the Hancock Tower. That was cool. By the way, if you just joined, please hit the like button. Any interaction is good interaction. Yes, I'm still going strong here. Quint Schaefer. Money. You guys seem to really like the money. You want her to keep up with the money. How did we meet? We met at a hookah lounge in college, which is funny because the hookah, the smoke makes me sick. So it was my first time there, and someone forced me to go there. And so we ended up meeting. It's a really weird story, actually. I could make an entire video on that. Probably I should. But yeah, we were at a hookah lounge. Someone forced me to go there. It was my first time doing that at all. And you have a good one, Hercules. Do great on that test, man. So yeah, we met at a hookah lounge. And First time there, and that's kind of how it went on. I'm back, money. Josh, how has your evening been? Michael Lee, wake up at 4 a.m. and suddenly you have time. It is true. That is magnificent. That is how life works, man. The more time you have in the mornings, the more time you have in life. I'm getting paper. You're still on. I'm not. Yes. Mike, have you ever heard of Denison, Texas? Mike Marentez. Have you ever heard of Denison, Texas? Heck yeah. 4:30 a.m. See, everybody, I'm not as crazy as it seems. A lot of people think I'm nuts for waking up at 4:30, but I think it is a good time to get up. Mike, you've never heard of Denison. That's where I was born and raised. Let's see. Quint messaged me. Oh, Quint is having a Bud Light. That is AKA Shafe. If you were a type of jeans, what would you be? I feel like I should say skinny jeans just to be like ironic. It's not though. It's my favorite time to edit video. Yeah, I agree. You could be really productive at that time. Assless chaps. You guys, oh boy. I would wear you. So many people are coming in and out of this live stream. We've been going on for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Holy cannoli, that's a long time. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? If you had to endorse a brand, which brand would it be? Can you wear skinny? Oh boy. Okay, we'll start with Cole. If you had to endorse a brand, which brand would it be? I don't know. I guess it depends on the perks of endorsing the brand and how much I'm being paid. But I would probably choose a major brand. If you were, let's see, if you had to endorse a brand. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to skip that one. Can you wear skinny jeans in your next video? The answer to that's going to be no. Well, maybe. I may have a pair of skinny jeans. But you know how fat people look in skinny jeans. It's not visually pleasing. I think we all know that. It's not you're not doing anybody any favors by wearing that. This light must be the battery's going down. Sorry, I'm adjusting this light. Whew. Well, it is almost 8:30 on the Eastern Seaboard. I'm your host, Lincoln Riddle. What do you want to be when you grow up? I think I want to be the next Tom Brokaw. No, I'm just kidding about that. That's a joke. What do I want to be? Whatever it is, I hope I'm telling some damn good stories doing it. That's where I would like to be. I'm really starting to get into this whole idea of documentaries. I would like to make some documentaries. And I think that would be combines news and it combines cinematography. It combines a lot of stuff that I enjoy, that I would enjoy doing, I don't know. You might look great. Hiya, Lincoln. Welcome. Ellie Birnbaum is in his house. How's it going, Ellie? Remember to leave a like, guys, if you join in here. I have wanted to make one for a while. Josh, you're in Ohio, right? Eastern Ohio. Josh, you're in Eastern Ohio, right? What do you want to be when you grow up? Hiya, Lincoln. Is Mike still in here? Not Mike Lee. Well, Mike Lee, are you still in here? Are both Mikes still in here? Yeah, Josh, if you wanted to make something, I mean, I know a lot of people who are into making stuff. So, obviously I work for a cable network, so I know a lot of people who we could commission to help us, like Cole. Cole is one of them. If you wanted to come up with a strong idea, we could definitely come up with something. I would be into that. Yes, everybody. Ellie is a good friend of mine. He's from the New York City area. He's very passionate about weather. He loves weather, severe weather, particularly. He's also very nice, so check out his channel. I don't know, he doesn't post very often, but let's see. A meteorologist at AccuWeather, aka Lincoln. No, I don't want to be a meteorologist. I don't think. I wouldn't be against it if that was on top of everything, but submit your video ideas to Lincoln. Yeah, let's create a portal where you can submit your video ideas to me. That'd be funny. Yeah, Pittsburgh for me is about 2 hours, so it just depends on the traffic. I think we went there back in February. Shut a vlog there. It was flooding a lot. I don't know if you saw that on the news, but there was a ton of flooding around the exterior of the city, and there was no traffic because of that, so it took like an hour and 50 minutes, which was incredible. I would like to go back to Pittsburgh soon. If you could create one holiday, what would you create? That is a very creative question, Cole. I would say the day after the Super Bowl would be a good day to have a holiday. I think most people would agree, but I also think that Black Friday would be a good day to have a holiday too. But I'd probably say the Super Bowl. However, between January and late May, there is no holiday federal. Well, that's not true. Most people aren't off for President's Day or stuff like that, right? So we need a holiday in that time period that we're actually off, because that's a really long time to go. Once you hit Memorial Day, like we did this week, you have a holiday basically like every 6 or 8 weeks through the rest of the year. So basically what I'm telling you is that Christmas is just around the corner. So you better get shopping now, because Christmas is coming, and it's coming fast. No holidays in August. You don't want any holidays in August, Mike? Let's see. June doesn't have a holiday. August doesn't have a holiday. October doesn't have an official holiday. Why do your parents... My parents were walking through a graveyard when they saw a headstone with the name Lincoln on it. That is not a joke. Very much the truth. That really happened. I am named Lincoln off of a headstone. Let's see. Who all is in here? If you've just recently joined, hit the like button. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. I'm Lincoln Riddle, your host with the most. Yes, Cole, that is no joke. I literally was named after a gravestone. That happened. Yes. Quint, how is the Bud Light tasting? I think that there's a delay between the chat and me. I think. I could be wrong. It just seems like there is. Bud Light equals water. Hey, Mike, I saw you drink an entire pitcher of Bud Light at Sharky's one time, so I don't want to hear it. Oh, boy. Ellie, are you still in here? No alcohol tonight. Nope. I don't know if you saw, but I was in Ellicott City yesterday covering that flood, and I got a bunch of mud on me. And I'm not sure if that made me sick, but I definitely do feel sick. Like my stomach just hurts. So I've been drinking like 7-Up, Canada Dry, and water all day to try and make my stomach feel a little bit better. I'm here. What invention do you think will be popular in 20 years? That's out now? Maybe self-driving cars, but the way that's going, I don't know that that's going to happen. Ellie, have you gotten any good storms in the last few weeks? We've had a couple chances here, but nothing substantial in Pennsylvania, at least. What do you think, Cole? What's going to be popular in 20 years? We're at 21 likes. That's pretty good. 6 viewers active. Yeah, I probably would. I'd probably buy Model S, though, not the Model 3. I feel like the Model 3, it's obviously cheaper than the S, and I feel like it's going to definitely show in quality over like a couple of years' time of owning it. But they're coming out with a Roadster in a few years, and that's interesting. However, every major auto manufacturer is coming out with Every major auto manufacturer is coming out with EVs in the next few years, so who knows how much the market Tesla's going to be able to hold. And we had one watch here in Brooklyn, but the storm was a bust. It's bark, aka look in the sky, was much greater than the bar. I gotcha. That sucks. Well, there's always next year. I don't know that the drone delivery service is ever going to take off. We'll just have to see. They're going to need a lot of approval from like the FAA. I mean, we already have problems with drones now. That's one of the reasons why I don't have one. Not only am I worried I'll break it, but on top of that, you've got all those rules and restrictions, you know. So, yeah, hopefully we get some good weather over the summer. I mean, it's just really weird the way it works here. You never know if you're going to get anything good or not, you know. Cole said he would buy you a drone. Cole, can you buy me a drone, please? I need your drone. Oh, we just hit 2 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, everybody, get your closing thoughts in here. I'm going to cut this off at 2:35. So if you have any questions or anything like that, get them in here within the next 5 minutes. By 8:40 Eastern Standard Time, so just the 40-minute mark here in the next few minutes. Any questions? Any questions? Any takers? My brother has a Model S. It's amazing. I don't doubt that, man. Those Model S's are beautiful. Is it one of like the red ones? It's kind of like a red color. The $20 drones from Walmart. Yeah, I'm not. I feel like I should get one of those for real to see, you know, if I break it or if I do a good job with it. Hey, it's something. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Do you think you'll go to Hawaii to do some coverage on the volcano? No, we've already sent a reporter there, and I don't think we're gonna go back. Like, he was there a few weeks ago. We're just getting so much video from there already for free and sometimes paid. I just don't think they're gonna send anybody again. He likes the sound of his voice, so this will keep going forever. It's a gunmetal on a Tesla Model S. That sounds beautiful. What color is the interior? My voice is... What are your thoughts on the future of YouTube? I think YouTube's trying to become more of a cable service than just what YouTube once was. I feel like YouTube wants to change. And it makes sense. It's more sustainable to change than it is to stay as broadcast yourself. But there's still a market for broadcasting yourself. So will someone rise from the ashes? We'll just have to see. Cole, do more videos. Anybody in here looking for Mike Lee? Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lee. Mike Lee WX. That's his Twitter handle. Or maybe it's WX Mike Lee. I've been having a creator's block lately. Yeah, I definitely have that from time to time. Especially, it gets worse the less videos I put out. So let's say I go a few days without putting a video and I know I have to post a video. That's when it really gets bad. Like the less time I have to post video, I don't know. Then I start to get like stressed out. I need to post a video because I really do try. Look at Mike Lee plugging himself. That sounded dirty. Look at Mike Lee. Mike Lee, WX. Mike Lee is, of course, a meteorologist, and he's also the head of graphics over at the AccuWeather company. Very talented, young individual. And he's also famous right here on this YouTube channel. That's what's more important, though. Hey, follow for follow. Oh, gosh. Nope, no one like Mike Lee. Laugh out loud. Hey, follow for follow. I tend to post more to my YouTube. Yeah, we're follow each other on Instagram. Ellie, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we follow each other. Oh, we got another person in here. Hello. Welcome to Wednesday night. It is the live stream here, hosted by Lincoln Riddle, lifestyle blogger and overall internet sensation. If you're new here, hit the like button, people. It's very imperative that you do that. I'm sure everybody who's been in here for a while is tired of me saying that, but you got to tell people, you got to tell them, hey, help me out. Hit the like button. Welcome to Wednesday night. I hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday. And just like that, we went from 7 viewers to 5. Yeah, if y'all don't follow me on Instagram already, I post like a weird assortment of stuff. As you can see, some travel stuff, some not travel stuff. I don't know. Whatever I feel like. Okie dokie. All right. All right. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Tomorrow is Thursday, and I challenge every single one of you to wake up at 4:30 a.m. Wake up at 4:30. That means you need to go to bed pretty soon, but I challenge you to wake up at 4:30. By the way, if you haven't already, go check out my latest video. It was posted on Monday. Reception on that video was pretty good overall, I think. It was a vlog style video. Let me see if I can find it. Victoria Day. Victory. I keep gaining subscribers and then losing them. So I guess they subscribe to me and then this link's pushed to them and they're like, I don't want any part of that. Oh, dang, 3:30. Look, this guy's testing us. Maybe we all need to get up at 3:30 and not 4:30. Maybe that's what we're doing wrong in life. Some of these people wake up at 6. So Mike Lee gets up at 6, I think. Maybe he goes into work at 6. Mike, you're getting up at 4:30. If you're getting up at 4:30, you might as well just try it out. Go to bed at 10, an hour and 20 minutes. Wake up at 4:30. No, it blows. What do you do for a living, Mike? I'm out of Sody Pop. We got 5 a.m. We got Deadpan Cole, who gets up that early. 7:30. What's your Twitter name? Riddle_Lincoln. Shaken, not stirred. So we are going to be wrapping this up here in 2.5 minutes. So if you have any questions, final things you'd like to say, let me know. Mike works in IT. If you have any questions, any statements, you want to tell me that you hate me, well, let me know now. This is a great time to do it. Like I said, I'll be camping this weekend, so we'll have some camping videos. Next week, going to New York City and Philadelphia in the next 2 weeks. And a lot of content coming up. And then, of course, I've got this review of the Amazon Echo Show, which makes your Echo totally wireless, which is absolutely incredible. Actually, this is a great product. Would highly recommend it. Look out for the review later this week. Pitch a tent. Yes, I'll be pitching a tent in West Virginia to camp. I know you meant that in a sexual way, but I am not going to give you that pleasure. All right, we got 7 people in here again. Maybe we need to keep the live chat going until 3 hours. Is it true that in heaven there's free Wi-Fi? You bet your bottom dollar there is. And it's not just free Wi-Fi, it's insanely fast Wi-Fi. 1,000 gigs per second. Upload and download. Yes, do it. Yes. So to answer your question, Cole, how do you stay motivated? Oh man, it's this big grind. I see all the dollar signs, it's just the money, man. No, I just like doing it. That's why I do it. I make the videos because I like making the videos. Plus, it's fun. I mean, I get to sit here and do this on a Wednesday night. I don't do anything on Wednesdays, so hey, why not? Why not come in here? Hit the like button if you're just joining us, by the way. It's important that we do that. Hit the like button and leave a comment or a question. We must have had a lot of people join in on this YouTube live because, I mean, I've been going for 2 hours and 40 minutes. And that number has been changing up and down the entire time. And does it ever become just another chore? Sometimes. If I make a video that I don't really want to make, yeah. And then the video sucks. And then I regret posting it because A, nobody watches it, and B, it just is a bad video. It's kind of how it works. It's an unfortunate side effect of the YouTubes. Hope everybody is having a fantastic Wednesday. I know Mike is from San Antone. Got a couple people in here from Pennsylvania. What about you, El Hadi? Where are you from? Where do you think life came from? That is a deep question. Where are you from, El Hadi? Mike Lee is YouTube famous. Algeria. That's awesome. What time is it there? Algeria. Man, that's got to be like way early in the morning for you. It's got to be like 4 a.m. or maybe later. Time in Algeria. That's cool. Are you a subscriber of mine, or did you just randomly come across this? Oh, it's 142 there. Oh, 242. Are you planning on keeping your Jeep for a long time or trading it in for another model? I think we're going to keep it for probably ever at this point. We may buy a second car someday, but I think we'll keep it around because it's a great little vehicle, I guess. And Holly likes it a lot. Would you ever switch camera brands? I mean, yeah, I'm open to the idea. I just need some stuff to be different with the competing brands like Sony. Sony's autofocus isn't good enough, and the colors are really bad. You'd have to correct those, I think, every time in post to make them not look pink. So I'm not against owning one. In fact, I looked at the A6500 and seriously considered it. But their lenses are really expensive. The color is weird. The autofocus isn't as great as the dual pixel autofocus by Canon. So Canon all the way. Yeah, aka Shafe, he loves Pentax. It's his favorite camera brand. El Hadi, are you a subscriber of mine, or did you just randomly come across my YouTube live? Cool. I'm hoping to. You didn't answer my question. Where do you think I came from? Here, cool. I'm hoping for low lighting is really good. Cool. I'm hoping to do the same thing with my Corolla if I don't get the traded in bug. Well, yeah, didn't you trade that Corolla in recently? Like in the last year, you got that new one that you currently have, if I remember correctly. I get that though. I mean, you have a car for a few years and suddenly it's like, well, I kind of want a new one. And so that's how I feel. Like, well, we could get 5 years in, because we only have one vehicle, so we could just buy a second one. Don't you have a Subaru, Quint? Quint loves Nikon. You didn't answer my question. Where do you think life came from? Your opinion. See, I just don't like I don't like answering those questions because it's like, you can be you can make people angry. I don't know. Lincoln, get a Tesla. You should buy. I would love to get a Tesla. I'm balling on a budget over here. That's why I drive a Jeep Renegade. Maybe someday I'll get a Tesla. I would love to get one. No gas is true. And we have this gas station chain here called Sheetz. And they have charging stations there, so it'd be easy to charge it. How does that thing run? It's fast, right? The Model S is fast, I believe. The Jeep's okay. On the highway, it gets like 30 mpg. In the city, it's like 22, 23. It's not too bad. If you're new here, hit the like button. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday night. My name is Lincoln Riddle. It is now 8:46 on the Eastern Coast. And up next, we've got Ace of Base, Signs. Just kidding. I'm like a really weird person, so I do stuff like that all the time. It's a supercharger. Very interesting. The Tesla Model S. Not against owning one at all. Would love to do that someday. Maybe I'll be lucky enough. Maybe I'll be fortunate, blessed to be able to afford a Tesla Model S. I just feel like the Model 3 is going to be a cheaper version. I mean, it's already out on the market, but I feel like over its runtime, like if you had it a few years, I just feel like it'd be super cheap. That's my concern. Not where you work. Well, I mean, that's true, Quint. But I'm not trying to stay in state college for eternity. So I'm not trying to be a lifer for state college. Quint used to manage a Dollar General. Interestingly enough, if any of you've ever been to a Dollar General, you probably know what those are like. Deadpan Cole used to work. I don't know where he used to work. Well, how do we all feel about this YouTube Live? Some of you have been here for a while. How do you think it went? You think it was good? You think it was enjoyable, fun? Would you do it again? I'm thinking about doing these every Wednesday, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thumbs you. What's your favorite song of all time? A movie theater. I'm thinking about doing these every Wednesday at 6 p.m. going forward. Let's see. What's your favorite movie? Oh, favorite song. See, my favorite song changes so much. My favorite band, I listen to a wide variety of music. I'm the kind of person who, if I put my iPhone on in your car, it's going to be like a bunch of random music. We may go from like a rap song to country to like Frank Sinatra or something. My favorite band would be U2, but I have a lot of artists that I like Kendrick Lamar, that sort of thing. So I don't know. I feel like my favorite song changes so much. It just depends on the time of year. All right, guys. Well, I am going to wrap this up. Thanks so much for joining me. Come back. I do love Earth, Wind, and Fire. Come back next week, next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Look that up for when it is for you. Hold on. We got one more question in. What's your favorite type of storm that you really get excited about? Snow, severe, ice, tornado, or hurricane? I would say severe weather. I love snow, but when I lived in the South, we'd have really bad severe weather. That was the best. Night, Lincoln. All right, guys, I am out of here. I'll see you next Wednesday. Of course, I'll be posting videos in between then and now, but I'll see you next Wednesday live here on this channel, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Look that up when it is. It's currently 8:49 Eastern Time. So I'll see you next Wednesday. Leave a like. Go check out my video I posted Monday or any of my other videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and as always, until next time.